I mean, look at this shit. Nothing.
Yeah. I'm gonna send the bridge changes on me. Yeah. Once they get the bridge right, then I'll change it when I get back.
Look at this. Yeah. Gas time, I guess. Not for sure, but keep going with the trolley. Hey guys, you saw the new intro, and finally that episode 23 is out after the cancellation of the 24-hour special and then the copyright strike that took down the new one. I finally got it put up. We still stuck with the second one, not the Cars Return, that was in the original one. Hold on. Sorry about that. I was being called. They wanted their insulin, so they're diabetic, so they're gonna take their insulin. Sit on up here. Well, I was gonna have an original 24 episode 24 called Amish Country. It was gonna go to the Amish, get some stuff. There's like a place past where episode 23 took place and episode 6. And it's a little Amish area where you can get like vegetables and stuff real cheap. But ended up turning out a bunch of subscriptions went through and the episode got canceled. So we hadn't actually went yet, but today was going to be the day. But a bunch of subscriptions, $20 and $30 ones went through and knocked them down to $80, and now they're down to 60. And then it was like, well, we're just going to have some pot roast and go about our day. And I was like, well, that ain't really worth doing nothing over. But there's something me and my dad have been working on in the background that might potentially get us a bunch of money, maybe even to get a new car. You're like, what could you possibly be working on? You can't go nowhere. And you haven't mentioned nothing about it. And no, I haven't. I haven't mentioned nothing about it in any single episode of Life Upgrade. I don't even think I mentioned it in the 24-hour special, the original episode 23. Or I could have at least once or twice, but I don't know. It's never released, so it's as if I didn't, because I didn't in the new episode 23, because that was more focused on getting the 4th of July ready. My brother is more than likely not going to be featured in this video, so sorry about that. That was a one-time thing, at least for now. But the thing is, me and my dad have been using this app that can identify if coins like pennies and dimes and nickels are worth money, more money than their face value. And some of these coins, some of them were potentially worth $4,000 and $5,000. There was one that was worth $19,000. Like, some of these coins are insane. Some are worth a couple $100. Like, we're gonna try to find a coin dealer today to see around town to see if we can get these coins identified, and maybe potentially even get another vehicle. Yeah. And I don't know if we'd get the money right away. They could write us a check and then we have to go to the bank and clear the check and whatnot. But it's the potential that we could end up getting money today. Do I know? No. These coins could be worthless. Although my dad did say some of them might try to tell you that just so they can have it and give you a quick price for it. But we'll have to see. But if we win, it could potentially mean a new car. It could potentially mean another trip. Like, this is insane. This is big. If it's actually legit and worth something. And we have a place we can look. Like my dad said, some might scam you out of it. But there was some coins from like 1916 and 1950s. Like, they're worth a good deal. What I'm doing right now is waiting for Granddad, because we're still going to Mom's doctor's appointment. Got to do that. But potentially we could be coming back home with either a pending check in their bank account or a bunch of cash. I don't know. Not saying we could come back home with absolutely nothing and just go about my day for the next 2 days until I go to work the next day. That it'll just be a normal episode and we'll treat it like that, you know, a normal episode, another round of usualness, nothing too unordinary. But this could potentially mean some new stuff for us. But like I said, it's not guaranteed, because today, and it's not guaranteed that that place will be open. I don't know. I'm out here at 8 o'clock. His appointment ain't till what is it? Turn off the Wi-Fi. His appointment ain't until or her appointment ain't until like after 9, so there's potential that it's still a little bit before he gets here. I'm not 100% sure when he's gonna be here. Is it raining? No, I think it's just water falling off the trees. Not potential when he's gonna be here, so if you don't know the day that this clip is being recorded, it's being recorded on July 9th, Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday. A mere 5 days after the event that occurred in episode 23. Yeah, I gave myself a little bit of a break after that big episode, and plus I had to take it down and do a few things. But actually, almost it's like a 4-day break because, well, or 3 days, because if you count all the time I took trying to fix the problem, and then I uploaded a couple of shorts and stuff about addressing the problem and then letting y'all know it was released. Yeah, that's about 2 to 3 days without doing any real life upgrades related stuff. I mean, I recorded a few clips, but I ended up scrapping them because, well, the video ended up getting canceled. The plan got canceled, so my granddad doesn't know it yet. Oh, I thought that was him. He still thinks that we're going after we get done, but, well, what Dad was going to do is make pot roast tomorrow to see if we can invite him over. But today, I'm not really sure. I think he does want to go to Walmart though, so there'll be some shopping. But he won't be here, so I can't record it because he'll be on the phone with me. So, yeah. That's going to be insane. I'll have to plug my phone up once I get into the car so we can keep it charging. I brought my cord, so that'll be alright. Now, we are going to try to go to this coin collector, though. We'll probably go there before we go to Walmart, but and then we could potentially come out with some money. Now, how much? I have no idea. How much could we potentially come out with? No idea. But I got some coins in my backpack. I'm not going to show them because, well, I don't want to lose them. But they're potentially worth a lot. I don't know, but we was looking at this app called CoinSnap. Here's a picture of what the home screen looks like. Where you scan coins and it tries to tell you potential value. Some of them are like, one of them was like $43 to like $19,000. Some of them are like $800-900. Any of the like bad ones that were like, there was like some pennies that were only worth like 2 cents. We put those in a separate pile and put those back in my change jug. We were just looking through the change in my change jug. I have another one, but for today's load, I think that's enough. We could potentially be seeing a quick payday, and rent's due next week, so might be a good thing we do. I mean, I'll have enough for rent, but we won't have much nothing else. Now, will we receive a payday for these? No idea. Is it possible? Oh, it's definitely possible. Now, I don't know that we'll get anything. This guy could just tell us a value and not be able to pay us for it, so I don't know. Or he could write us a check for it and we go to the bank and cash it. And then it's like 24 hours and then before it cashes. With it being such a big amount, if we get that much, it could potentially be a few days. But in a few days, of course, I'll be back at work probably by then. We might see a payday at the bank account. Now, what will we do? That question lies in the category of I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I have no clue what we're going to do. There's another vehicle. Are we potentially going to get another vehicle? I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible that we could end up putting a down payment or potentially even buying a new vehicle. I mean, this is crazy. Like, we're potentially looking at close to $30,000 potentially in coins. 30 to 40, which could get us a good sized vehicle or a good down payment on one. Like a really good down payment. And we could pay ahead a few months and then just keep throwing money their way every now and then. What? I was being called once again. Mom needed help putting a shoe on because of her foot. Golly! I just smashed my finger. Damn it. Oh, that hurts. But yeah, these could potentially be worth a good deal. Now, as far as me goes, I only got $3 to my name. Oh, wait, I just realized something. This could potentially be big for the channel. I didn't think about it, but who's to say a gaming laptop might not be in the works for me? With that kind of money, who's to say it isn't possible? To potentially get one. And a good one this time, not a cheap one off a freaking Mercari. I'm probably gonna go to Walmart or Best Buy or something and like look at a good one. And also, I'm gonna use my hard drive too. Yep. I'm not just gonna use the internal storage. I'm still gonna use the hard drive if it's like a 512 or something on storage. The best Walmart's got is a $1,200 one. Is it any good? I don't know. But if I do get one, I'll probably try to like set it up. Maybe with you guys on. Like record me setting it up. And potentially getting it working. Now, does it mean that's going to happen? Well, no. I mean, we could walk out with nothing and, like I said, go about our day and just continue what we're doing. I don't know. But it's possible. I'm just thinking of all the possibilities. It could mean a gaming laptop, another vehicle. Like, all these possibilities. Another trip, like with this thumbnail. All these possibilities thrown at us could be a potential if we get it. But then, it's also possible that we walk out with nothing, like I said, 10 times, and we end up coming back home and, unfortunately, keep doing what we're doing and just till we find a big break, I guess. Now, I don't know, but I feel that some of these will be worth something. Now, whether we'll find a person to do it, I don't know. This type of stuff is a very skeptical subject. He was showing us some of the prices, and some of them could range from a few cents to a couple $1,000s. And some of them range from like $40 or $50 to like 400 or 500, or not 400 or 500,000. Like 19. One of them was like 40 $43 to like $19,000. Now the real good ones, there's only like 4 or 5 of those. So we got a couple of like decent, okay ones. But the real good ones, there's only a couple of those. The ones that have potential value. We literally went through and scanned every single one of them. I know, it took like an hour or two to do. And it's one of those things where you got to line it up just right or it won't get a good picture. We went through and hand scanned every single one of them. Took pictures of the front, took pictures of the back. And yeah, scanned them all. For the thumbnail, I might actually take a picture of one of them. But I'm going to have to be real careful because there's potentially a lot of money in here. It don't look like a lot. I'll take a picture of this bag. There's like 5 of them. Oh shit. And none fell out. Oh yeah, that's this way. That's a picture for the thumbnail. Like these are like worth a lot. $1803. That's a long time ago. $19.96. $2004. About this one. Wasn't that like a 1999. I don't know, but yeah, those are some of them. If that's the thumbnail, then that means that they were worth something, and you can be expecting something to happen later. If it's not the thumbnail though, this clip could either get deleted, or if it's in here, don't pay no regards to it. Although I could end up tweaking the thumbnail a bit, but more than likely that'll be in the thumbnail if this is a potential win. I'll try to get you guys on in there, but I don't know much about those places and whether the recording may not be allowed. I mean, like Pawn Stars, they make a TV show out of it, so I'm sure probably it could be, but you could go to a potential coin dealer, and I thought that was... That's the neighbor, one of them, from the first house on this row. 1817. These coins are potentially worth thousands. Ooh. But I'm gonna let you guys go to listen to some music. If something does interesting happen, I'll try to get you on. But I'll see you in the next clip. Peace. Hey guys, you might see I'm on a bit of a different phone. Hold on, it's crowded over here. Yeah, my phone's in the car charging. Past it. But I was gonna do a checkout montage. Some of you might point out the quality resembles that of my old phone, but as you know, I gave that to Jordan, so it's not that. It's actually my mom's phone. I took hers in because mine was charging, and I'm getting down some Fig Newtons. Thought I'd do a checkout montage. I'll port it over to my phone using Nearby Share from Google, or Quick Share as they call it now. Oh, sorry. And Quick Share, and port it over to mine, and then I can import it and do the rest. But yeah, those coins that I was trying to get, they turned out we'd have to go to Nashville to do it, and we're just not going to worry about that right now. Something about documentation, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. So we'll just, unfortunately, that's a loss. So I'll probably delete that thumbnail shot, this one that I took on my phone. Alright, you might know that my phone was a Motorola, but actually my mom's phone is exactly the same phone as mine, just a teeny bit older, still same model, but a little bit before mine. Mine like got a new update, theirs didn't. But so technically it is my old phone. But yeah, but also I wanted to mention, look how clear that picture is compared to my old phone's quality compared to my new. Big difference. Back to the video. The next clip will probably be back on my phone because I typically always have it with me. I just happen to take hers because, well, hers is finna die now, but hers is the same exact phone as my old one. So, you know, the one I had up until the end of the trip and before that. Because in the trip, at the end, I got it, my new phone of the trips video. So the trip itself, up to the point of me getting back home, and before that, so episode 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, all the way starting at the first episode, which was taken on that phone. So yeah, this is going to be the quality of my old phone. But it don't mean I can't still do my new editing style. Because that's on me. Because I don't have my new phone don't mean I don't have epidemic sound. Yeah, Thunderbirds, you can still do good editing. Because here I am on the intercom. Good luck. Yeah. I'm gonna have to. Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Watch the puppy.
Aww. Cute dog. Commence the montage. I got you. Oh, you're fine. No problem.
Do it here?
Yeah. Just start scanning and then. Here, once you scan, I'll show you how it works when you're done. There you go. You just put this paper when you're done. If you need to go back. No problem. Back to the montage. Yeah, it's pretty easy once you get to know how to do
You
it.
know how to get on. I've
Yeah.
never done it.
You asked the right person because I'm going to college for stuff with computers and I'm very good with it.
Oh, wonderful.
You asked the right person. Of course, I don't work here, but
But I was seeing you do it. He knows what he's doing.
yeah, you'll be one to. I work at Hardee's.
Oh, okay.
If you've gone there for breakfast, the one right up the road by near the school, near Bacon and all that. Yeah, I work on one site. You'll see me there around, typically around 8 to 4 is my shift. So 8 to 3, 8 to 4. I know a lot of older folks come in there for breakfast and stuff. You been there? Lewisburg? I'm not sure if they have one up there or not. I don't think so. I think they used to. Yeah, I was going to say, I think they used to. I know people at least talked about they used to. But I don't think they do now. Not to say they may not never put another one there, but I don't know. I haven't heard nothing about that. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
You know, eventually it's going to grow and they might reconsider putting one back. Because, well, they'll be like, well, the place has grown since we last had one. I'm sure it'll get more business. During breakfast, we're like slim, so. Yesterday, for some reason, lunch was pretty busy too on a Tuesday. I don't know why. Everybody wanted to bring their people in for lunch. And the day before, I could say, including my brother, he brought him and his friends in for lunch. He's in foster care because we was homeless for about a year, but him and his foster parents and stuff brought it in, and I gave him my discount, so don't worry, on the 4th I got to see him like all day. We went over to some other family's house, and he went over there too, and we almost stayed till about 11 o'clock.
Wow.
Almost the whole day.
Okay. I'm going to pay with my credit card. So what do I do? I'm ready to take it. He's been helping.
Oh, you know I'm good for that, me and my
I
dad.
know. I've never used one. I'm going to know. Don't lose your phone.
Oh no, that's my mom's phone actually.
You better not lose Mama's phone.
No. My phone was dead, so I had to charge it.
You want a pen or credit?
Yeah, she knows my dad. Them two talk all the time.
Thank you for helping her.
Oh, no
because
problem.
I knew you knew how to.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No problem. Make your job that much easier. Oh yeah, back to the market. Oh, it took everything. No money on the card. will have to be used. I might try that free sample over there. He was setting it up when I went. Is it ready yet? I'll try one. What kind we got? We got the raspberry, green tea, and guava. We're gonna try both. I'll try raspberry. I think I've had these before. They look good. There you go. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, that's pretty good. Might have to get one. You have a good day. I've had it before. That raspberry's pretty good. It's like flavored water Gatorade. I know this clip's a little different because it's basically, might as well say, on my old phone. You could say. I'm gonna try to do a put-up montage. I know I have my new phone, but well, I sort of already started it on this one. So I'm kind of stuck with it. There they are. I know my new one's in the car. I'll let her know though. She probably won't care. Here they are. I hope so at least. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I'm using your phone to make a put-up clip.
Get your bucket!
What the hell? Why's it rolling? Oh gosh. Yeah, that was dangerous. I'm using, as I was saying, I'm using your phone for one of them put-up clips.
Right, now you need to focus on getting that in there. Did you get any ice?
There's my other phone. He wants to at the shell.
Oh, at the shell.
See, there's my other phone right there. It's charging. My next clip will probably be back on that one. I'll have to send this one over. But as you know,
It ain't supposed to go up, it's supposed to go down.
you know what this part is. Cue the montage. You know I'm not. Alright. Oh, it's upside down. I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, I'm back for another clip. Just an update on how things have been since my last clip. I really ain't done too much, and I am going back to work tomorrow. Nothing's really happened. I just made a clip for Beta Creative. Kind of a little cross interdimensional clip, I think it's so fun, between the Minecraft dimension and the real world. I guess you could say like the Minecraft movie, but actual Minecraft. But I do have another Beta Creative video coming out soon. It's in the works. It might be a while though. Although remember, I can't make it over 12 hours because of That's why episode 23 got canceled. But it's probably going to be a long one. So stay tuned for that. And while you wait, you can watch episode 23 of 4th of July if you haven't already. Of course, by the time you're seeing this, that episode might be out, and of course this episode would be out, so yeah. No updates on the college refund yet. No emails or nothing. And nothing with them coins. Although my dad did find an app where you could sell them directly in the app, so see how that'll do. No, they said they'll email you, so no emails yet. I've been checking all day, nothing. Mostly what I've been doing today is working on that new beta creative video and chilling. I haven't done anything with life upgrades in the past day after that clip I made. Honestly, I probably would have been out here sooner. It's 6:38 in the afternoon the next day, so yeah. I've literally done nothing all day. Literally, I woke up, ate me some breakfast, literally went in there, started working on the Minecraft after I ate, and I've been doing that most all day. Ate me some pot roast, like I said in the last clip that I was out here. And as you can see, it's back on my phone, so there's that too. I ate me some pot roast. I can hear a rumbling noise. And that's about it. It's about the highlight of the day. The most highlighted part of the day, I would say, is probably me getting this video ready to go, this beta creative video. Because I had been more focused a lot more on life upgrades than beta creative, so I'm trying to get another one out. Also, beta creatives now has an intro just like life upgrades. The regular one, this one. I mean, look at this shit. Nothing.
Yeah. I almost sent the bread tank chips on me. Yeah. I did get the refrigerator, and then I'll change it when I get back.
Look at this. Yeah. Gas time, I guess. Not the shell, but keep going with the trolley. Cut and van lap the Brothers Comeback intro. This one, another one like it. Woo. And that's the one we wrote in. That's the one that came yesterday. And that was ours. Damn it. Well, just look at it. There it is. This is one of these state bags right there. The weird thing that's on the back of it. Another dryer here. That wasn't there last time. I'm inside. The Tunica trip, I haven't made one yet. I probably won't make one for that one until this is the best as far as Tunica trip goes. It's literally just the intro of the trip, so yeah, you'll see that. Wait a minute. But what about the new Tunica trip music? That's gonna be different. Well, I can't do my intros the way I do my new ones because they're longer and I read differently and stuff like that. I can sever the music, but first, let's back up. Okay, now let's take the music and shove it in, and now here we go. Until we go again, I can just use episode 17 as reference. It's a long episode, so a lot of stuff happened. In fact, one of the shots in the original intro is take place in Tunica, so it's when I'm at the pool. But it'll just be like all Tunica instead of just that one shot. Like it'll be me walking down the motel hall or something. It might start. I might start like when I'm walking in and saying there's another one like. No, wait, that's Brothers Comeback. My bad. No, it's Thumbnail. That's the one. Why was I gonna say another one like it? That's that red Suburban. That's not even. The Thumbnail was the one from Tunica, the iconic from Tunica is when I say Thumbnail. That's actually how this new thumbnail was created. When I raised up to point at it and say thumbnail, I screenshotted it and turned it into the thumbnail. That's not what was intended, but I ended up going back, screenshotting it, blowing it up to where you just see that and then turned it into the thumbnail. But then you got the new intro for Beta Creative. I hope you enjoy. And we will, and I will greatly appreciate it because I love all of you guys and any support that is given. But anyway, let's get on with that house tour. Enough of me babbling about free subscribers. No, I'm kidding. Change that to see if I can. Oh yeah, since the last video I've got a new skin for Minecraft 15th anniversary. Yeah, it's pretty similar to my original, but it changes. Also got the MCC tape. Yeah, I was pretty busy in Minecraft. Okay, yeah, you saw all those. I've got 3 intros so far. I've got Brothers Comeback, Regular Life Upgrades, and Beta Creative. Pretty soon I'll have a Tunica one if we go. I don't know about pretty soon actually, because I don't know when we're next going. We was talking about the winter trip a while back, but since I've last brought it up, we ain't really talked much about it at all. Kind of ain't talked about nothing. It's just been kind of boring. Like I'll go do my thing and they'll go do their thing, and we're just kind of just all over again every day. No talk about the car. No talk about nothing. And then we decided I was gonna make a video This video is going to be called Amish Country. I had 2 clips that I had recorded, never ended up editing, but not going to now. I've deleted them since then, and it was going to be an episode called Amish Country. It was going to be like a pretty decent episode, and I was going to do a couple things, and I was going to show you like an 1800s shopping montage rather than a typical one like at Walmart. But ended up getting canceled because, well, some unforeseen bills like Prime Video and Disney Plus. We got the big one, so it went through, and then parents decided they wanted to throw Peacock in the mix that same day that when I woke up. So they was like, yeah, we're not going to go to the Amish. We're just going to go to the doctor's appointment. Was going to do the coin thing, but couldn't. So it was literally just the doctor's appointment, Walmart, and back here. The most boring, average trip ever. That's all we ever do. It's like we go to a doctor's appointment, and then we go to Walmart, and sometimes when we're out, before we go to a doctor's appointment, sometimes we end up what is it? Sometimes we end up going out to eat. Sometimes. Other times we just kind of stay around here. The last biggest drive that we ever did, well, obviously it's Tunica, but even remotely, any drives longer than a possible 15-minute distance from this house, maybe 20, if traffic is clear, maybe 20. I'll say 30-minute distance from this house is Tunica. Now, on the 15th, he's got to go to Spring Hill because that's where they're wanting to do his doctor's appointment at. But still, that's not... The last good trip out was Tunica. And that was all the way back in March. That was a mere 4 months ago. That's been a while. Almost 5, probably. So have we been doing anything lately? No. We've just been sitting around the house. I'll go to work, come back home, and then sit around the house until the next day I go to work, and then go back, and just basically all over and over again. I'm either at work or I'm at home, or at a doctor's appointment at Walmart. Like I said, occasionally eating out. I will go ahead and say, I don't know why I didn't mention this, but in the last episode, which was really fun, that was the most fun I've had in a long time. Actually getting to go and see family and do some other stuff. So, I mean, I guess you could consider that, which was a week ago, maybe, from me recording this. But other than that, it was Tunica. But it's kind of a loop. It's the same thing every day. I mean, at least we're not homeless. I'm grateful for that. That's even more grateful since we don't have a car right now. But tonight I get paid, but it's phone bill. It's phone bill night, or it's phone bill week. So that's gonna mostly be gone, and I need more ones for scats. So even probably any extra, he really leans me into getting is probably gonna go to that. So I probably won't have nothing. I have $3 to my name before it hit. So, and as of right now, as far as I know, it hasn't yet, but it probably will. I mean, it will tonight. More than likely, it probably will. It usually does. Thursday night about 9:30. We'd always be waiting for it to hit. I remember when we had a car. throughout most of my time working at Crystal's, we was homeless. And now throughout most of my time working at Hardee's, which was actually much longer, we haven't had a car. So it's like we've been stuck on both ends, and the car's end's been much longer. And man, I'm telling you, it's a struggle. Because think, you have a car. You want to go somewhere to eat, you got the money, you just get up, get in the car, drive there. If everybody wants to go, get everybody in there and situated. I'll get Dad out of his wheelchair and into there and make sure Mom gets in okay, put his wheelchair in the back. And it's a little task, but it's manageable, you know. It's something small, you know. It's worth all that's work that's put into it. And then we drive wherever we want to go. If it's just a quickie, then me and Mom will probably run out and get whatever we need. I'll run inside, or she'll go through the drive-thru, and we'll call it at that. But see, without a car, it's not that simple. Without a car, we first start off like we would with a car. We figure out what we want. Figure out what we want to get there. So like Taco Bell, what do they want to get there? Obviously, I'll probably go to McDonald's. So what do I want there? We get that figured out. Then this is the part where we would get in the car, drive over there, get it, come back, and be done with it. But then comes another step. We gotta think. How are we getting there? Like, is Granddad planning on coming up any time today or tomorrow, and maybe we could wait? Are we wanting to do it now? And if that don't check out, which more than likely it won't, because typically he's not coming right at that moment. He lives an hour away from here, also shown in episode 17. But then after that comes, there's another part that comes after that, and that is we gotta find somebody. Call around, ask around. And we gotta accommodate their schedule too. And sometimes after that, we gotta accommodate that they might want gas money. So, and then that. And if they're not at home, then we're practically, if we can't find nobody, we're limited to two options. Either spend a whole lot on something that we shouldn't and do it through DoorDash, which has been an option, or just accept the loss and that we can't get nothing and just figure out something at home. Both of those options have been done. Sometimes we'll be like, yeah, we'll order it through DoorDash and just take the hit. And sometimes we'll be like, yeah, that's too much. We'll just eat here. And then we figure out something here. So yeah, it's not as easy. You wanted to go to the grocery store, same story. We either, with a car, we get in. Dad's probably going to want to go, so he'll get in too. We'll drive to Walmart. He'll get out, get his cart. And when we're in our car, I don't have to take off his leg like I do in Granddad's. So he'll just get in. Like in the last episode, he didn't have to either because their vehicle was like the same size as ours. That another one like it. Oh, it sounded just like it. Woo. And their vehicle was just like ours. And you didn't have to. But you get in the vehicle, put the wheelchair in. Probably, if we're just going to Walmart, they'll probably leave the wheelchair here. Maybe slide the walker in. So, not as much. And then we'll go to Walmart, get what we need, and come back. With a ride, it's a bit of a different story. Sometimes on shopping, there's really no DoorDash. So shopping, the heck, they're just pushing each other down the hill. That's kind of fun. Shopping, it's a little bit different. There's no DoorDash, but there's other means. So shopping, what do? If we need something right now, like say we're right now 6 o'clock, probably what we would do is see if Eric's available to take us to the grocery store. And if he is, we'll go with him, do what we need to do, and then come back. But if it can wait, we'll try to see to it that we call Granddad, like say tonight, and say, or we'll figure out when's my next off day, or what time do I get off next, and if it's early enough, we might be like, well, he can pick you up and we can go to the grocery store. But if it's not early, we'll figure out an off day, and then we'll be like, well, he could come up here like what he does with doctor's appointments, probably around 9 or 10. Like I said, he's not an early bird unless it comes to Tunica. I remember that. I was out here 5, 6 o'clock, and 5, 6 o'clock I was doing I want to say a backup montage, but he wasn't backing up, he was pulling in. I was doing a Granddad vehicle montage at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. Normally you won't see that. Normally those don't happen till 8, 9 o'clock. Sometimes even 10 or 11 if it's like whenever you get up. And sometimes it's early, it just depends, but never that early. The earliest I've seen him is like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. But this was at 5:30. This was when I would just be getting up to go to work to catch the trolley. So yeah, that won't happen again unless we go again. He's thinking about slipping off there next week maybe. No, not next week. The week after next, because he's saying if he ain't got nothing to do and we ain't got no appointments that week, he's considering slipping off down there for a few days and coming back towards the middle of the week. It's a little bit weird, but that's the only time he'll be free from everything. Now, if we had to plan to go, I'm going to tell you guys how we plan to go to Tunica. Like, whenever we go, how we plan. I'm going to take everything into consideration, including my schedule and everything. Well, it starts off, we'll probably start rambling about it, being like, yeah, we should go. That's why I've mentioned the second trip, because it's kind of started off like that, and we've started rambling about a possibility and stuff, and that we'd like to again, and all that. We'll start rambling about it like we did in episode 5, and just start having random things to say, like, about it. Like, oh, it'd be nice, but we could try, or something. Then we all probably come on we're assuming we're going, so we all come on an agreement. Well, let's go. But then comes the matter of how, when, where, with what money. So then we're thinking, well, what about doctor's appointments? When's the next free shift from doctor's appointments? Okay, so we get a week that's free from doctor's appointments. But it couldn't be next week, because what about my schedule? I'm going to want to go too. And so I can bring you guys too and show it on my new phone now. Well, we'll probably plan it like a month or two, at least a month or two. It was like more like 6 months when we did it last time, but at least a month or two out. Giving me time to talk to probably Jarshay and be like, hey, I'm going to be going on another vacation, and I'm going to need that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off. and I'll come back Friday. And then she'll get it in, and I'll be like, tell her what week. But before we do that, it's like, what about college? Well, right now, that wouldn't be a concern. Work just work. But during the year, it is. Well, for that, we'd be like, okay, well, this is a week he's off of college. That's why it was so far along, because of college. Well, he's off of college at this point. And then I'll tell my manager that week, those days. And then sometime when we start rambling about it, that's when I start talking about it to you guys. But then when I start scheduling dates and we know what date, that's when the countdown comes in. So we know what date we're leaving. I start doing the countdown like I did last time. The countdown kicks in and we start doing all that. Start counting down the days until we leave. Then, what's going on while that's happening? Well, in the background, we're saving money. And when it gets to like a week or two out, we're getting snacks ready. We're getting clothes. I'm pounding away at that washing machine, washing clothes, keeping them up. I'm coming out here talking to you guys on how to prepare. Now I'll be making a Tunica trip intro, so I'm doing that. I'm flashing the thumbnail everywhere. But it's just popping up everywhere. And then we get 2 weeks out. I've been talking to you guys about it for 3 months now. We're getting ready to go. We're 2 weeks out. What comes next? Well, probably sometime on that second to last week, probably sometime throughout that week, we get the rooms booked. He calls, well, now that woman, I never told y'all about it, but there's this woman that my granddad got in touch with, and now we could get directly from her and not have to wait for long lines of Tunica. We know that we got the phone number to the owner of that building. The one in every single thumbnail, the Hollywood building. And he calls her and is like, we're gonna need two double bedrooms, 2 double bed rooms, and we'll probably need 1 handicap, and we're also gonna need 2 carts. Well, then after he calls and books all that, that's when I tell you guys. By that point, we're at preparation, so the preparation video is going. And I'm either telling stories to pass the time, or I'm probably doing beta creative or Minecraft or doing something to pass the time, and I'm just waiting it out. So excited. And then I start packing things slowly within the week and a half left, and then I'll set it somewhere. Then we get down to the final week. Next week, we're leaving. It's Sunday, the week before. Next Sunday, we're leaving. I've got off of work already. I'm off of college. We're leaving. Well, so what do we do? Well, first, sometime in there, I forgot to say, we're advising a plan. And we're trying to figure out where are we going to stop for breakfast. Well, last time, it was Hardee's. But if it's something like Waffle House, we'll probably figure out once we get there. But if it's something like Hardee's, I'm going to be, the week before, I'm going to be preparing. Getting things ready and taking people's orders like this clip. I'm finna go back to bed and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Alright, we're finna hear some voices, so taking orders for the trip tomorrow when we go to Hardee's. Alright, so you said you wanted a hold on. Not that. Mom, you said you wanted a bacon, egg, and cheese
Biscuit combo, go large. With the hash brown. With a cold brew, extra syrup. And a side of gravy.
Oh.
You want the big cold brew, the 24 ounce?
Yeah. The biggest that it comes in. So I'll have something to sip on.
Alright.
Alright, what do you want, Dad? Hold on.
Wants a steak biscuit and a pork chop biscuit.
You want the gravy on the pork chop?
I just told him about. I don't know.
And then he wants a large ice water.
What do you think?
No.
Okay.
I'm typing biscuit and I spelled it wrong and it's trying to suggest brisket. Do you hate it when it does that?
Yeah.
It's trying to suggest I'm saying brisket, and that's a difference. That'll be expensive, but we don't even have that to begin with.
My dad, I'm not sure.
I don't know either.
I'd say get into the sausage, egg, tomato biscuits, but he might want to try it.
I don't know. Alright, you said you want a large ice water? I remember you saying that.
Yep.
So we don't get sleepy.
That would do it. Definitely. And take her in, so we gotta take her in somewhere else. As long as I don't eat nothing. And Devin take some crackers over though. So our sugar level we're down low.
Alright, steak platter, banana cold brew, and then a
Do you clean that litter box?
I got the litter box. I haven't dumped it outside yet. I'm finna to.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's like clean because
Alright, I got the order saved. I've got. Alright, let me go ahead and.
you put yours in there too.
Yeah, I did. And up for Granddad, I just put question marks, like, so I know to ask.
He might want a cup of coffee, I don't know. No, not no cold brew, but
No, that ain't him. Alright. So I've got, Mom, you want a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit combo large with a 24-ounce vanilla cold brew, extra syrup, and a bowl of gravy.
yeah.
Dad, I got steak biscuit and a pork chop biscuit, no gravy, and a large ice water.
Yep.
And for me, I got a steak platter, double everything, 24-ounce cold brew, extra syrup, and an extra large hash brown, because I don't put many hash brown.
Give me an extra one.
Oh, you want an extra large hash brown?
Yeah. If not, between me and you, we'll eat it.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Or Dad, if he ends up wanting it.
Yeah.
You want an extra large hash brown, or do you even want a hash brown, Dad?
I'll take one.
One large hash brown? Alright.
If he don't finish it between everybody else.
It'll get finished. Alright, so let me reread this. For Mom, you got a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit combo large with 24-ounce cold brew, extra syrup, bowl of gravy, and an extra large hash brown. Dad's a a steak biscuit, pork chop biscuit, no gravy, a large ice water, and a large hash brown. And me, it's a steak platter, double everything, with a 24-ounce cold brew, extra syrup, and an extra large hash brown. And
Couldn't you make one of his a combo? Since he's getting a hash brown.
yeah. Hold on.
Because that large ice water and added a potato, that's a combo right there. You can either do
I just said a large combo with ice water.
you can either do a steak or a pork chop.
I'll just do one of them. It don't matter.
By him adding the potato, that'll make
Alright, so I got bacon, egg, and cheese combo large with 24-ounce for you, extra syrup, bowl of gravy, extra hash brown, large. Dad, a steak biscuit and a pork chop biscuit, no gravy. One of them is a large combo with a ice water. For me, I got a steak platter, double everything, 24-ounce cold brew, extra syrup, extra large hash brown. And for Granddad, I just put question marks because I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
I can't make mine into a combo. I just hope you know that because they don't do combos on the steak platter, and it doesn't come with a drink. So I have to get it separate.
I thought where you can take a shortcut.
Yeah, y'all's I can. Whatever Granddad gets, depending on what it is.
I thought he said you couldn't, but by him adding the potato, that would make that in.
I could always call him and ask him real quick and tell him I'm just taking his order, so I'll have it written down. I'm sure he would answer. Wouldn't he,
You
Dad?
could probably wait till.
No, I can. I'm sure he would answer, wouldn't he, Mom? You play the... You think that'd be alright?
Yeah.
Let me call Larry Wayne. Alright, let's see what Granddad wants.
Hello?
Hey, oh, is that you, Granddad?
That's me.
I thought that was you. I'm just taking orders right now and writing them down. What are you wanting at Hardee's so I can have it all written down?
What's that?
When we go tomorrow.
Oh, we go tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm just writing it down.
I'll probably just give me a sausage and egg biscuit or something.
And some tomato.
Yeah, you put a tomato on it if you want to.
Two biscuits?
You want two of them? I could do two of them.
Yeah, might as well get two, because I can eat one in, and time I get down, I'll probably be ready for the oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna do me right there.
You want a coffee or anything?
No. I got some water in there, but now if I drink coffee or something, it'd just be that much more. Maybe I'll have to stop and pee, you know.
Yeah, so just no drink for you?
Just the biscuit.
I just want you to get me one of them orange juice.
I can do that.
Yeah, I like them little bottles of orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah, a lot of times I'll get some orange juice.
Alright, so I got a sausage, egg, and tomato, two of those, and an orange juice. All right. I just wanted to make sure because I'm writing down orders right now.
Say you done took
Okay.
over.
I've done took everybody else's and put mine down. So.
All right, well, I'll see y'all in the morning.
All right. See you in the morning sometime. We'll be up at 3:15. So.
I'll get ready to walk out the door.
We'll be up at like 3:15. I'm literally.
About 4:30, so
All right.
hopefully around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'll be ready to get
All right.
here.
I'm looking at a picture of your car on the TV.
Picture of my car on the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But I got my car in the barn. At least it's supposed to be.
I think that was the day you came over for that ham. I took a picture of it when I was cutting it out for my cutouts.
Right.
All right. Well,
We'll see you in the
we'll see you in the
All
morning.
right, I'll see y'all in the morning. So.
All right. We'll be looking out for your call, but we'll be up about 3:15.
All right.
All right.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Told you would.
He likes y'all's little orange juices.
Yeah, they come in bottles. So I'm gonna repeat this one more time before I save it. We got bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit combo large with 24-ounce cold brew, extra sharp bowl of gravy, extra large hash brown for you, Mom.
Yep.
Steak biscuit and a pork chop biscuit, no gravy, large combo with ice water for Dad. One of them is a large combo, not both of them.
You're gonna be going inside, bro. Wherever we go.
And then I got me a steak platter, double everything, 24-ounce cold brew, extra syrup, extra large hash brown. That's for me to know, though. And a sausage, egg, and two sausage, egg, and tomatoes, and an orange juice for Granddad.
Yeah.
All right.
No cheese.
I know he don't like cheese. I'll make sure I tell them no cheese because they might put it on there if I don't.
His would be like yours.
Yeah. All right, I got the order saved.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, there you have it. That's the orders that I'll be going inside the place tomorrow with you guys. But see you in the next clip. Peace. Okay, you saw that. You know, I was taking everybody's order even at the end. I got Granddad's order. You know, I'm going to be doing stuff like that. Taking everybody's order on camera. Probably using my phone recorder. And it'll be a little bit different because it'll be Recgo and not Motorola. And I'll probably be using the Samsung Notes. You know that. But we're getting everybody's order ready. We're getting ready so we could just get out the door, get where we need to, put everything in, and then eat. Not have to sit around, figure out whatever. Now, if we go in somewhere, we probably will do it that way so everybody has a chance to look at the menu. But since it was Hardee's, I worked there, so I already knew what we had, and I probably knew what was coming up. So, oh God, more of those. I hear them falling on our roof like they was when I was waiting for scats. So we're getting orders ready. I'm taking them. I'm trying to grind away editing the rest of this video. Okay, so the night before, what are we doing? Well, me, after I'm done packing, I'm done getting dressed. Well, probably in the morning, if I have time. More than likely coming out here and making a clip. I'm probably gonna come out here the night before, the morning, which is the day before. So we still got a whole day left, like that Saturday. I'm coming out here really preparing and hyping you guys up because the next day we're out of here. Probably taking a walk, checking the mail while I'm out. Why not? Want to waste the steps? I mean, I'm not really wasting them if I'm making a clip though. But you know, two birds, one stone. You know, you heard the saying. But I'm making a clip. I'm checking the mail. Well, I'm out here. So Oh, they made it back. I'm out here. I'm early in the morning. I'm like, hey guys, tomorrow's the day. We're getting ready. And then the night before, it's about 6 o'clock. Like, it's like 7:05 now. It's about that time the day before. This time the day before. What exactly am I doing? Well, I'm helping Dad get cleaned up, helping Mom get cleaned up and changed, and my butt is taking a shower. That night, I'm hopping in the shower, getting it real good, like making sure I get everything, which I try to every morning because work, they're not very light on me if I don't. And getting a real good shower. And then I'm probably, what I'm doing after that, it's probably going to be 8, 9 o'clock. It's probably going to be either starting to get dark, somewhat dark, or is dark. And I'm coming out here making one more last clip. Whether it be if I didn't check the mail that morning and I just did a walk and I check it that night like I did last time, or something else. I'm just coming out here making a clip. Being like, when I wake up in the morning, y'all be ready because we're going to be leaving. And the day of. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. The alarm goes off. We're all up. We're all sitting at... Well, first, I'm probably going to get my shoes on. I'm probably going to get up, get my shoes on. And I'm probably going to check around my surroundings. Make sure everything that I was going to take is packed. Make sure my backpack's packed. Try to gather up all the luggage, all the drinks, stuff like that. But we'll probably wait on the drinks. All that. And then I'm probably going to be, after I get all my shoes on and stuff, I'm probably sitting in the living room on the couch for maybe 30 minutes to an hour trying to wake up, get my mind together before we leave. Because, you know, when he gets here, we got a lot of stuff to put in the car, stuff like that. But getting my mind together. Okay, he usually gets up about 5:30. I'm getting my mind together. And usually what he does, usually when he comes on a regular basis, we check his phone. Usually if it rings, he'll be like, I'm on my way. But usually when it's a Tunica trip, it's a special occasion. So he calls us to make sure we're up before he gets here. So probably about 5:30. So about an hour and a half later. Maybe even 2 hours if you push it. Or 2 to 2.5 hours later. After just sitting and mingling for a little while. Whether it be in the living room or in my room. Probably in the living room because we're going to be talking about stuff. Sitting and mingling. We get the phone call. Hey, boy, I'm on my way. I'll be there in about 30-45 minutes. You know. And then, what does that mean? Well, I'm probably going to be sitting there. So that would then mean he's on his way. So then that's when I would get up, come out here, sit down, and wait for him, and then make a recording, you know. It'd probably be like a 30-45 minute recording. But I'd make a recording. And I'd be sitting out here talking to you guys like, we're leaving today, that I'm out here waiting for it, like I was when we did. What I would do before I walk out the door, though, I would take my phone, take it off of vibrate. My phone's coming off vibrate. We're going to be split a lot throughout the motel. So I need to have my phone on high volume at all times. So then I'm going to probably be hearing this camera goes beep. But my other camera goes dong. And my old phone. This one goes beep. It sounds like a machine at a hospital. Like I did that one in episode 20 and it made that noise. My phone's coming off vibrate and I'm coming out here talking to you guys. So then you're just randomly hearing, and I pray that someday we will find us a new cat. Randomly. But, and I pray that someday we will find us a new cat. Ooh, that find, it sounded just like, and I pray that someday we will find us a new car. Find us a new car. Find us a new car. And then I'm coming out here talking to you guys. May say a few clips or something. Like last time I was talking about the first life upgrades and how I was working on recreating it. Probably a few weeks before, within the last few weeks, a few Tunica Trip Special Redneck Girl edits are probably going to be rolling out. There may or may not be a short or something. I don't know. Also to mention the exclusive keyboard with this thumbnail and mouse, the background on my phone, my YouTube pictures, everything is going to be turning into that thumbnail for the entirety of the trip until I get back, which then it would revert back to my last used picture that I had. But I also forgot to mention the exclusive background and keyboard and computer background and everything. It won't be life upgrades in Minecraft, it'd be the back to Tunica thumbnail. So yeah, I thought I would also mention that because I would do that again if I had time. So yeah, thought that'd be cool. It'd probably stay that way till after the trip's video is released. There'll be a preparation video that'll have to roll out within that last week. I'll probably cut it off 2-3 days before, export it, upload it, and then it be uploaded before we leave. I'll probably set preparation to air like I did last time. I set preparation, it aired the day we left at about 10 o'clock. I'll probably set it for 12 this time. Give everybody a chance to wake up. Then preparation will air. I'll have it set to the playlist already, so you'll be able to see it. It'll be a premiere for like, it depends on when it gets uploaded. It might be a premiere for a few days. Something like that. Then it'll get uploaded. Then while I'm out here waiting, I'm talking to you guys. Telling you, oh, preparation's premiering today. Although by the time you see it, I'll be back and it'll already be a video. It'll already have premiered. But I'm out here talking to you guys. Come about 45 minutes later, he's coming around the bend, you know, like he does. And I'm standing up over here, taking a backup shot, finding some cool music and Epidemic Sound. Was the Cap Cut music, so that's when we last went. I hadn't had it yet. I got it soon after we got back, but I'm finding music and Epidemic Sound for the montage, and that'll be all once I get back. I'm rolling the backup montage, and then he gets all the way backed up. I'm like, I'll see you guys in the next one. And then like maybe have a montage of me pulling everything out. Probably this time try to have a montage of me putting everything in the back of the car. Maybe I'll set you guys up against the trailer or something. I'll figure something out and have a montage. Then we get everything packed. We're making sure the cat's got a big old bowl of food, plenty of water. So she don't starve. Putting anything that's of any danger to a cat, like stuff on the table, clearing it off, or doing all that within that hour, that 2 hours of me waking up and coming out here. Before I come out here, And we're cleaning things up, putting stuff up in cabinets so the cat can't get to it. Shutting doors. I'm probably going to shut my door. I'll probably cut my AC off. Probably cut that AC off. Probably cut the one off in the back just so it saves space. Or save rest them. Because we won't be there for a few days, so they won't need to be on. Then I'm making sure my computer's packed up, ready to go. Probably now my hard drive. Well, as far as the AC goes, I didn't really think about the cat, so I might turn mine off because I'm probably going to shut my door and the cat won't be in here. But theirs will probably come on. Uh, um, uh, and probably the one in the back will probably be turned off. I'll probably leave the one in the I'll leave the one in the living room probably on. So yeah. Make sure it's packed up and ready to go. Stocking all that in my backpack. I'm probably going to take the Scats ones. I'm probably clearing out all the old stuff out of my backpack. Like the Scats ones I'll probably put on my bed or something because I won't be sleeping there. I'll be at the room. But all that. Then when he gets here, we get everything out. We're heading up the road. Then starts the montage of us getting up there. I say a few things. I show a few clips. Then we get to Hardee's. I come in the door. Or we get to wherever we're going to eat. I pop on a recording. Get it going. And we start rolling. Like, oh yeah, we're fitting to go eat. Da 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 da. If we ever go to that Hardee's in Linden again, I'll show you that it looks just like ours. But like older. And of course, by then they may have redone it and stuff, but I don't know. But we're then going in there. Getting the food. Probably talking to some people. Like there was that guy I talked to. He was like, "Where are you from?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm from Colombia." He's like, "You know what that's at?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm from there too, I think. Or I've been there." And I'll be like, "Yeah, we're going up to Tunica. You know where that is?" He's like, "Yeah, I know where that is." He's like, "I hope you win some money." I was like, "I hope so too." Of course, we didn't do bad, but we didn't do like perfect. I mean, we didn't come back with more than we left with. Granddad did, but we didn't. But when we get up there, what's going on? Well, I'm getting out of the car. I'm helping Granddad. We're first going to get cards for Mom and Dad, picking them up. And then you sign these papers about, if it gets damaged, you're responsible, da 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 da. Then we're taking them out there. Then, after we get that situated, me and Granddad are figuring out what rooms we're going to get in. If we don't get one yet, then, well, I'll probably sit in the lobby, or pop on a clip and wait with you guys. Maybe talk to you guys like I am right now. But it'll be in the lobby of Tunica, the motel room. And then we're getting to what is it? Me and Granddad, once the rooms open up, we're going out there. We're getting the cards. This time I'm going to tell them I want access to the pool, because last time I had to get separate cards. I'll say I'm going to be going to the pool, and because it's free to go to the pool, but you have to get a specific card for, I don't know why. It doesn't cost extra, but you just do. I guess there's reasons, but like when they give you a motel card, it just goes for the room. But if you say like, oh, they'll give you one of these bands, but if you're like, oh, I want to go to the pool, they're like, okay, they give you one of these bands, and on that motel card, they'll also, I guess, add some kind of other code or something in there that allows it to like work for the pool. Like it'll allow the pool door to unlock, can be used for the pool and the room. Remember how I was doing it. Because ours was, mom and dad's was 527 and granddad's was 335. That was the room numbers. And the pool was down at the bottom. But we're getting there, getting all that. Then me and granddad's going out, getting the cart, taking all the stuff we got out of the house and putting in the car. And putting it in the rooms it needs to go to, like his stuff in his. Maybe I'm dropping a few drinks in his fridge. And then we're going to our room, put the rest up. Then after we get all that situated, well, while that's going on, I'm doing montages and stuff. Well, I'm probably going to go back. I'm probably going to be hungry. So I might eat a snack, or if he brings stuff to make sandwiches, I might make me a sandwich or two and grab a bag of chips or something. And I'm going back up to the room. Then I'll take that back up to the room, mom and dad's room probably. Then I'll grab my computer, hook it, figure out how to hook the HDMI up to it, and then after that, I'm gonna basically upload all the clips that was on my phone. I'm gonna take my phone charger, hook it to my computer. I'm uploading all of them to my. I'm probably gonna either have a folder on my drive. I'll probably, in the CapCuts folder, I'll probably put a folder that says video files. And then I'll probably have a folder that says Life Upgrades, episode 27, the Tunica trip to back to Tunica, or episode 27, back to Tunica, or Tunica trip 2 or something. And then I'll put all the video files in there. And then you'll still have that part that I had edited before I left. And then when I get back home, like once I get situated, everybody's situated and all that, I'm getting back in the house, I'm hooking up my computer back up, and then I'm going to do the editing. But that's once we get back. Remember the rules of no editing while I'm here. But once we get home, once we get there, I'm going back into, I'm doing all that, gonna eat, probably watch a little something, chill out a little bit, cool off. And then probably later that day, that's when Life Upgrades on the water will happen. We're going to the water. And then I'll probably just kind of do that for the next few days that we're there. I'll be doing that, maybe touring the motel some, taking y'all on food trips, showing y'all outside, and if we do anything interesting, or if they win something or something like that. And I'm just kind of going around doing that the whole episode. And then when we get ready to leave, I'm going back up, getting the cart for the final time. Basically doing everything in reverse that I did at the beginning of the video. And we might go somewhere to eat while we're up there, or might not. And we're basically just going in reverse of what we did when we left. Getting everything, eating somewhere, and then he's coming to bring us back home. We'll stop at that gas station along the way, I forgot, and the mother clunkers. And then we're coming back home. Then I put everything up, and then I'll probably get to editing. But yeah, that's how a Tunica trip goes. It's pretty interesting to know, isn't it? We're kind of still at that first stage, though, where we're just discussing it. But we haven't even discussed it much lately. So we kind of don't know ourselves. But it's getting hot. Inside under the AC. That thing's waiting for me. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey guys. Sorry if you heard it twice. I didn't know if it started yet, but Orange Buddy is back in. Ooh, she is lovable. Very lovable. Back in full action. But this cat's been featured since episode 4 when we moved into this place. He just kind of hangs around this area, I guess. You know, there's the old house over there. When we started living here, I never went up here really at all. The closest I got was Eric's house and the neighbor's house, but that was when other people lived there. But we actually never had went up here at all, really. There's too much went on at this place. I mean, now doesn't too much happen. Because, well, this guy works on cars practically every day. These people, well, they're pretty nice. They got a family of their own to take care of. We do. You got Eric over there. He never really did anything. You got them 2 little houses over there. I know at least one of the people from one of those houses. He's pretty chill. You got that guy over there. Apparently people say he has a record, but he don't really come out much. Well, I guess he's coming out now. That's his car. He's going somewhere. He really goes about his day pretty much normally, so they don't nobody really cause any commotion here. Now, I will say, as for the neighbors, they don't cause commotion as far as like disturbance, like being rude or like mean or always having problems and stuff, but they're always blasting loud music. Like any time of day, you don't never know, you'll just start hearing random Mexican music, like something you'd hear at a Mexican restaurant. Just start blasting from within my room while I'm recording a video or while I'm recording life upgrades out here. You just hear their music blasting. That's their only downfall. Other than that, pretty much that's about it. Now they ain't doing nothing right now, probably because they're all asleep. I wouldn't want music to be blasting while I'm sleeping. I'm sure they cut it off at some point, probably late at night, and then they'll go to sleep and, you know, it'll be cut off for a while, but their one problem is they like to blast music. And I do too, I'll be honest. What I wouldn't do to blast a version, one of my Redneck Girl edits, on a really good speaker or something with a really good bass would be kind of cool. But it's also annoying. We ain't said nothing because, I mean, we've talked to the landlord, but we're trying to be nice, but they're always blasting music. And I don't want people to think I'm racist to Hispanics, but I'm not. If anybody was out here blasting music, I'd be just as annoying. Like, there's been some other people out here blasting music before, but not recently. And also that time we was living at the old house, somebody over here had gotten their throat slit. Somebody got killed over here, literally. Either they was killed or severely injured. Right over here, you could hear them screaming. I'm beginning to think it was at our house. I don't know though. It could have been at the one next to it. Because I don't know who had lived up in here at the time. I know somebody Eric hated lived at our house. He don't hate us, but the one that did. Eric didn't really like him that much, and they never got along. But other than that, not too much. Now I'm out here waiting for Jordan. He's supposed to be coming to get me. He drives a big old Ram truck now, like the one from episode 17 that Granddad's brother drives.
Name on the back of her belt. She got a kiss on her lips for her man and no one else. A crowd is howling out on the prairie. First comes love, and then comes marriage, and I pray that someday I will find me a redneck girl.
Sorry that the video is like glitchy and stuff. I don't know why, but today the weather's been really bad and the internet quality, it just sucks. So I'm just working with what I got here. I'm so sorry for that. It isn't usually like this.
Yeah, give me a redneck girl.
Yeah,
Give me a redneck girl. You got to give me a redneck girl.
You're gonna
Give me a redneck girl.
give me a redneck girl. Yeah, give me a redneck girl.
You got to give me a redneck girl. Give me a redneck girl.
Give me a redneck girl. Give me a redneck girl. Give me a redneck girl. You've got to One Stop Medical down an old country road. To Granddad's house we go. Old country backward. There's the trailer right there. Hey, that kind of looked like it though. That looked like 20. Our old house. That looked like the old house. What the hell? They moved our old house. Gary moved over there. There it is. I remember that porch. Look at that big old truck. Truck.
That's what they offered me to go that job.
Oh my!
I didn't make y'all get up in it.
That's where he parks every day when we go to the grocery store.
That's my garage down yonder. That's my barn there, young.
Get my water.
That's where Granddad parks from every day when he comes to the grocery store. I'm gonna show you guys his house. Little bus.
Alright, now you set it back down.
Shut it down. What? Alright.
Get one of them ones.
Cup.
What kind of cooler? Oh, back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Bottle of water. And all the porch is wet.
He might have worked. Oh, he's working.
Hi.
He's working.
Oh, Dad want a bottle of water too.
Okay, good. Set it up and give him a cup.
Oh yeah, you're chicken salad and bread.
Yeah.
There's a few drinks in there. Oh yeah. Going back to the house. How are you doing? Hey, how are you?
I told him to go and take my cooler out while I'm there. Yeah. Well, for one time,
Good in here.
we both come back winter. I got $900 more than I went with.
Well,
I didn't even touch what I put in my bag.
Wow.
When I got out of the bike, went down there and had that $35 on my car. Went up there, went on to the piggy machine. Put that in there. Went on about $1.60. Third time, I looked at all three. $879. And then we played. They hit good Sunday and Monday.
So they hit those?
Yeah, John did too. John come back winter. Let me put that. I'll check it when I get back tonight. I kept it in the refrigerator.
See if it's worthy of
I
the
set that box.
All right, tell
Yeah, I saw
everybody
that.
too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set the bread and potato chips on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator, and then I'll check it when I get back.
Wow, look at this. Nice little kitchen. A microwave.
It still should be good.
Refrigerator.
Water, so don't take it.
Oh, is it?
We went by a few groceries long ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
So you think?
Well, I spent $220.
How much you need?
About 60.
I got the cooler that I'll put it up when I get back.
Alright.
Bye.
I'm gonna wash the side of that sauce off the car.
I was wondering what
Yeah,
the water was
yeah.
doing out there.
You got out there and wash the sauce off.
You open that door. There you go.
Alright, I'll be back in a little bit. I guess push up on that.
I'll see you guys. I noticed that.
It's over.
I'll see you guys when we get home. Peace. Hey guys, here's a picture of it on screen. I hadn't been there recently, but I just screenshotted from episode 2. Except his doesn't have the top on it, and on the side of his vehicle, like at the very, very top, there's like a trim that looks like barbed wire. But it's the same color. It looks pretty similar. It's pretty much the same. But except it's his and not Larry Wayne's, which is Granddad's brother. You probably heard me saying I'd call Larry Wayne when I was calling to take his order. Well, that's his brother, and that's their home phone. Whenever he's at home, his cell phone is off. He has a flip phone, but he turns it off whenever he's at home. And it'll do that da-da-da-da. The party you were trying to reach is not available. You can leave a message, but he ain't gonna know how to deal with it, so we don't. What the fuck? So, yeah, oh, here it comes. The cat, not no one else. But, Then we have to call that phone. It's a home phone, like a landline phone at their house. That they can see. It pops up on the TV too when somebody calls. But I have to call them that way, and well, that's what I was doing because, well, at that point, well, we was leaving tomorrow. Then, not now. Tomorrow I gotta work, so I can't go nowhere. But at the time we was leaving the next day, I was trying to get everybody's orders straight. I decided to make it into a clip because, well, it kind of goes along with preparation. But preparation was over, but there was still a little bit of preparation, like 2 hours worth at the beginning of the trips video before we actually left. Like, it wasn't just, oh, we're here and cut to the part where we get here. No. Or till we leave. No, you had me walking out of college like I did at the end of preparation. It was kind of a continuation of preparation leading into the trip. But it was put in there. And I was just explaining, like, later in this video, you would get to see it, and you did. And basically, I went about my day for the next 2 days. I had work a few more days, so I still had stuff to do. Then that last day when I got off of work, on my last day, they got heated about fish sandwiches because, well, I wanted one, and they didn't want to make it because they just changed the grease, so we got a heated battle about that. Then I got off on my last day. We went to Walmart, like we always do, and I did a little, I think I did a checkout montage using screen recorder on the video call. It was really weird. Like, I used screen recorder and then I put it on the video call so you could still see it. It was a little bit weird. And it said Thunderbolt left, and I said, and we'll see you in the next one. That was funny. I can't remember if it was that one or another one I did that in. There was one I did that in. And I can't remember if it was that one. No, it wasn't that one. No, it wasn't. On that one, he ended up leaving before I got to checkout and ended up doing like an actual checkout montage on the real camera. Because I remember I was just still in my uniform. And I played Find When It Snows, you know, this one, the one from the Great Blizzard. But, and then, I took you guys out there. I can't remember if I think I did a put-up montage in the car. I can't remember. I might not have because that was a small one. I don't think I did one in the house. I've only ever did that, I think, 2 times. Got what we need. No, I do know that when we got back, I put up the groceries. Me and Granddad was talking for a little bit, and we had agreed on, well, I wanted to go to the car wash with him to see his car get washed. And I walked up the stairs. I told you guys, hey, we're going to get the car washed. This clip right here. We're doing a detour. I'm going with Granddad to go get his car washed, so stay tuned. Next clip, you're going to see I'm going to do a montage up there, and then some kind of montage of us doing it, or something, and then a montage back. Stay tuned. See you in the next clip. Peace. And then, okay, you saw that. And then we went to get the car washed. Well, first we did a whole montage down there, and when we got there, we went to get the car washed. I'm going to show you the clip of that. Montage time! Going to the car wash. this road bring back any memories?
There's no way. What?
You already are taller than Jake.
Yeah. You probably was my height. You might be my height, sir. I'm 6'4", so there you go. Yeah, he certainly showed his muscles out. He's been working out for a while.
He's more jacked than he used to be. Maybe this. Same road in episode 6. There. The yellow one.
Found out in a minute or so.
I don't know why they'd be closed. It's 2 o'clock.
I don't guess we'll get it washed.
Looks like something's open over there. I see the garage open. They might be parked in the back.
A car coming out.
They might be parked in the back.
Yeah.
So it looks like
Well, you gotta go in the back.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting it washed. We didn't make a trip down here for nothing. Oh yeah, there's one.
Yeah, it ain't crowded. That's good.
We're here. Hey, that looks like our vehicle.
Make sure you.
That looked like our vehicle over there.
Where?
Backed over there?
Look back over.
That's a cart. I'm not taking out the trash. What is all this?
Just come out here. I got a leg.
Who is this? She look familiar.
All right, get out. I just need a wash job.
How you doing? Pretty good. Well, we're here. This is the place.
Oh, you too.
All right. Looks like a mechanic shop. Looks like a mechanic shop. Oh, they got windows. You can see through the window.
But we ain't gonna watch it.
I might. Give me something to do. You can see a little bit. Oh. That is the pinkest bathroom I have ever seen. Well, this is cute. You got eight. How do we wait? So you just wait right here? There's a woman right there. like Minecraft? I wish our porch looked like that. I could just sit out here and record clips. I don't even have to go to the spot. A laundry basket. I don't even have to go to the spot. Just sit right here. This is the... Guys, what do you think of the new spot? This is the new spot. Somebody's campus security. I'd like to see them try to take me out of here. They don't even own this place. There's our vehicle. Over that fence. Doesn't it look like it though? Yeah. That little corner of that headlight over that truck is the car. It's not over there no more. No. Hold on. Gotta get out the way. There it is. Right through the pole. There it is. You can see the front of it. Episode 1 right there. Here's a side-by-side. Oh my. That looks like our vehicle over there.
I'm sure it's not.
No, because the window doesn't have a trash bag on it. The driver's window has a trash bag on it. The window's not actually broken though, it just fell down.
Yeah.
Like, you know how sometimes when you can't roll it up and it falls? It fell down to the bottom and it can't get it back.
You can probably take that panel off.
You probably could. We just have it like that for now.
To keep it falling back down, because I'm never walking over it up once it broke.
Yeah.
You have to pull it up and put this little stick or something down in the window.
To keep it from
Keep
moving.
it from falling back down.
You'd probably have to take the whole door apart though.
Well, you'd have to take that whole panel off of it.
Yeah.
It all works.
Do they wash clothes too? They're washing clothes. Laundromat too? Whoa. But yeah, it's the car. No, I'm kidding. Huh?
We'll have a great car ride.
Yeah.
This guy's like I'm driving. It could be the next movie.
I see LEDs coming. Oh my God. Cinematic montage. You can see the corner of it. There's the corner of it. Here it comes. Here it comes. Memo's driving it. There's nobody in there. Memo's driving it. There's nobody in there. There it goes. Don't worry, this is going to be turned into a cinematic montage. All right, let's go. That didn't take long. You too. Have a good one. All right, let's go. That looks a lot better. You know what? So clean, in fact. Oh, if it weren't for this card. No. I can still get it. Kind of. Damn. No PNG. Look better. That didn't take long. Yeah, what the song said, hell no. Ready for the trip.
I'll call you when I'll get ready to leave the house.
I'll probably be waiting outside or something. Let me make sure. Yeah. Nothing in the bag. See you Sunday. try to get a PNG of that. We'll see. I'll see what I can do. But I'm back home. I'm gonna go edit this, and I'll see you in the next clip. Peace. Okay, you saw that. Also, you saw there was a vehicle that looks similar, really similar to ours. It wasn't, because obviously, as you know in the last episode, our vehicle's sitting sitting in the bushes near that old abandoned house at their house. So it's not ours, but it looks like ours. But ours is sitting at their house, backed into the bushes or something like that, under the trees. So yeah, that's where ours is. But the best I got is that PNG. But I mean, this PNG. But I only ever got 2 good shots of it. I got the one good shot when it was in the shop in episode 6, which was mostly the highlight of that whole entire video. I hyped up just for that. That is blah. But then you got episode 23. We was there all day. I didn't really show the car that much, but sometimes you could see it spotted in the background. And then that one time I did walk over in front of it and show it. They didn't really, well, Dad didn't really want me hanging around it. I mean, they probably wouldn't either, but Dad didn't really want me hanging around it, so I just kind of stayed a distance from it. I don't know why, but he didn't. Now, once we get this car back, we can actually do some fun life upgrades on the road and stuff. And possibly I could work more hours or get a better job. But that's not until we get that fixed, and I still don't know nothing as far as the car goes. As far as the car goes, yeah, I'm still pretty blank on that. I don't have no idea. Now, as far as, what is it? As far as work goes, I'm going to get good hours this week. But I'm going to have rods for most of it. And then the rest, I'll just use scats. Now, I will say, I was going to use that 20 that was in my bank account to put towards scats, but YouTube ended up going through, and now I only got 13, so I'm going to have to probably what I'll have to do is, when I get my money, I'll have to pull out 140 of it in ones. I'm gonna give you all an update on how many ones I have left for scats. I still have some, but yeah, that's looking pretty low. Might want to start getting ready to get some more. I'm hoping it'll last me till next week. Now, if an emergency arises, I do have a $5 bill. And I possibly got Eric that might could take me. But I'm hoping I could tough it out till at least Thursday or Friday. Then I get paid. Then I can, well, let's count how many I do have left. I'm trying not to lose them here. I don't even know. I'm gonna sit you guys down like this. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I looked up and the camera had done shut off. I don't know why. It was on like the screen, like where I opened the folder to get into the camera, but it wasn't open. That was weird. Like after a few minutes, if you don't record anything, and it's just like sitting, like it's not recording, it's just sitting and waiting for you to start it, it'll cut off. I've noticed that. Like after a minute or two, it'll just cut off. The app will close. But it just did, and I was like, well, it must have stopped, and then I didn't realize it. Not sure where it left off at. What I was going to say is this cat was getting ready to get something. It was wiggling his butt like it was going to take off, but that's when I looked down and saw that it wasn't doing anything. But yeah, I got like $19. Got about 10 more rides. Granddad's coming Tuesday. Dad's got a doctor's appointment. I don't know if it caught all that or not. See? She's getting ready to... Yeah. It's in a playful mood. Like when Patches is. Fly. But, yeah. So, I'm going to be getting $40 more towards Scat, so... That's probably going to last me another month. Or month and a half. So, I mean, yeah. Usually when I pull out for Scats, it lasts longer than I honestly thought it would. I thought it wouldn't last because I would burn through it and then I would, wouldn't realize that I ran out, and I would run out, and yeah. I already called and scheduled for next week, so I've already got Mondays ready to get me Monday, so. Now, every Wednesday, I try to call the office and get my week schedule made. Typically by then, schedule's made, but I don't never know. Sometimes it's not. She typically likes to have the schedule made ahead of time, and it does get made. I figured out where the calendar was. She put a little calendar in the in a box, in like a little thing. But there's a little thing on the wall, like you know them things you see at businesses that hold like files and stuff. They just are hang to the wall. You can like stick them in there, and there's like the calendars in there and stuff. I think what she said to literally just do is put your name on the calendar. You can put like Shane off or something. She says it don't mean you'll get the day off, but you can try to. Now, I have talked to him about college where I have to have those days off. She already knows about Monday and Wednesday. I have to have off regardless. It don't matter if she wants to or not. I'm going to be going to college. They have to work with me on that one. But as far as other off days, it could depend. Now my college classes are around 3, so it's like 350 to 420 or something. That's what it was. And then INFS is like 6 to 7 or something. INFS was my 3 o'clock one for last semester, but now it's like a 6 o'clock. Now, I haven't seen anything about my refund yet, so that I still don't know yet. We haven't heard anything about the ceremony for Mom. Apparently, she's waiting on something in the mail. She's got to get tickets, or we can't go because it's $20 a person. But like Jordan said, he said he'd been by the school and they've been pretty busy lately, so there is a chance that they could be waiting till the semester starts and like a month out. Only thing is, Mom doesn't have anything to wear. She hasn't taken it upon herself to get nothing yet. I guess we'll figure that out. But I'm just hoping college doesn't conflict with wait, no, it shouldn't. I just realized. I think the ceremony is supposed to be on a Saturday. And Columbia State doesn't have classes on Saturday. I think the library's open, but that's about it. I think all the classes are Monday through Friday. And Friday, they rarely ever have classes. The biggest day is Monday through Thursday, but Friday they do have classes, but it's rare. I think they have Saturday classes too, actually, now that I'm bitching of it. But it's even rarer than Friday. Like, there's only like 2 or 3 classes. And I don't have one of those. I'm off on the weekends. Now, as far as work goes, I've already put that day in the calendar. Yeah. I thought way ahead to do that. And if they don't give me the day off, I'll just wake up 5:30, call out sick, and we'll be done with that. Because I'm going to go to this. It's not every day you get a chance to do this. So I don't care what people at Hardy say. I don't care what Jarce says. I'm going to this. Now it's a matter if we can convince Mom to go. She's healing up. She's getting better. She just finished her last IV, but it won't be till Monday when they can get a nurse here to get it. But shows I'm opening next Saturday. I don't know what about that. It's 8:29. He said 8:30. He's usually not late, so he should be here in just a minute. He should be coming around that corner any second now. I know what vehicle to look out for because he showed it to me. We was sitting down and like just chit chatting like we do sometimes, and he was telling me, I was like, "That's your truck?" He's like, "Yeah, I got it." He still had the white car, the Nissan, but he got the Ram 1500. I think he's going to he wants to give back the white Nissan, but his girlfriend or his fiance or whatever, she wants to keep it and get rid of that blue one, a blue one that he has. That it's new too, but it's like a blue Nissan Versa, I think. It's a newer one, but she wants to get rid of that one and keep the white one. Only thing is, the blue one they own, and it's a new car. And the white one they're still making payments on. And then on top of that, he's making payments on that truck. So they're gonna have to come. But the thing is, if they sell the blue one, they might could put that money towards paying off the white one or the truck, and then they might be closer to just having one to pay on. So yeah, that could work out, but I don't know. Depends on how they go about it. It's 8:30. We should be here any minute. But yeah, we was talking and I can hear something in the distance. I hear vehicles, but I don't see anything. I did have a little breakfast this morning. I'll probably eat something later when I get a break, but said he'd be here about 8:30. Because he's got to be there at 9. I'll probably just work till he gets off. He's probably like working a 9 to 5 or something. And then tomorrow I open, so yeah, tomorrow's going to be pretty long too. And then Monday is truck day. So I'm going to be there. So yeah. It's either I get extra hours, but I put up the truck. I don't get extra hours, but I don't have to put up the truck. So either way, at that point, it's kind of hard to say if I want it or not, because then I have to deal with the truck, and the truck is not no fun to deal with. I'm telling you, you do not want to deal with the truck. Man, it's like 10 or 20 loads of nothing but heavy boxes going into the freezer, 5 to 10 loads going into the cooler, and then like a whole 20 or 30 loads going into dry storage, which is like in the back, but like on the shelves, like all over the place. And some of those boxes are heavy, and then those are the ones I gotta cut the tops off of them. Where I go around cutting the tabs off and stuff. I kind of try to do it as I go, but it takes a lot longer if I do it like that, so. I hear a truck. I don't know if it sounds like a new truck. It sounds like an older truck. Like a 2004. His is like a newer one. Like one of the ones that you, it looks like Granddad's brother's truck. I mean, literally. I think it might be a little bit. That may not be as nice of a trim level, but it's definitely the same model. It is a. There it is, right there. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, I'm just out here. Actually waiting in the morning for Jordan this time. That's weird. Yeah. Usually it's Alexis, but not this time. It's Jordan now. She's moved on to bigger and better things. He's gonna be here, so I don't even have to go down there. He'll come to me usually. So I'll just wait right here where I wait for Granddad at. But I remember the last time I waited right here. This early in the morning, we all know what was happening. It was a trip. But not this time. Not this time. Don't I wish though. I could finally find a use for this thumbnail. Well, I mean, I guess I could use it to reference the trip, but that's all I can do. As far as the winter trip goes, I still don't know yet. It's still a questionable thing. I mean, it's not off the table, but it's kind of just mixed in with a bunch of stuff. Kind of like that paper that's in there. It's got so much stuff on it. It's not something that won't happen, that isn't going to happen, but it's not really something that is. So, like, we don't really know. We're still debating, but we ain't really talked about it at all recently. So, like I said in a couple of clips ago, we ain't really talked about nothing. It's been kind of boring, if I'm being honest. Like this morning, I was just looking at some old posts and stuff I had. Like old, like before I had my phone service old, like when we was homeless. That's how far back me posting goes, is when we was homeless. Not too long after it had happened. About 2 years ago. I'm not crying out indigestion. I had some spaghetti last night and, it's not selling me. But, I mean, I don't have the words or anything, but it's just giving me indigestion. sound like I was crying, but I'm not. I'm just tired. Don't normally get up this early. But I will say, my eyes been watery a lot lately. You're probably thinking, well, it's probably just where you cook the food or something. Yeah, that's the thing. I find it, I mean, I could just be paranoid. My mama pointed that out. And sometimes when you're paranoid, you overreact and you think you have something, but you don't. But basically, the whole reason probably, I'm pretty sure why I'm working right now is because one of my coworkers is sick with pink eye. And the thing is, I was there after I found out that he had it, and and then he showed up, not being too far distant from me because I didn't know. I mean, it wasn't for very long, but something contagious don't take very long. It can spread through the air. Take Ashley for example. When I caught COVID, I was just around her. I wasn't even like, I didn't even touch her. I didn't like get too close. I was around her. And then I found it pretty funny. She's like, oh yeah, I found out I had COVID that day. And then like 2 days later, I'm like, yeah, I've got it too. And she didn't mean anything by it. Don't go bashing her in the comments. She couldn't help it. She honestly didn't even know. She knew she was sick, but she thought it might have been like a stomach bug or something. Something that you could probably deal with while you're there. You know, maybe just be careful. You might have to go to the bathroom a few times, but she did not feel good. And I feel bad for her. And she had to go home. Or no, she didn't go home, but she was sitting out in her car a lot because she didn't want to be near anybody, and especially the customers, because she didn't know what she had. But I just so happened to be one of the people that she was around, and I wasn't so lucky. But thankfully, as far as getting over it, I was pretty lucky. A lot of people have died from COVID, but to me, it was just like the flu, you know. You're sick for a while, you're weak for a while, and then, hey, look who's made it here early in the morning. You're sick for a while, you're weak for a while, and then it just kind of fades away slowly. It was more hassle following the procedures when you catch it than the sickness was. I'll just put it that way. Aww, it loves me. It was more hassle dealing with like the procedures, like wearing the mask and not going to work and stuff like that. Because, well, that's what I had to do. But it's like, if I am sick, I'll have to take off of work. My only worry with that is that if I'm taking off of work, rent's not getting paid. Well, actually, not necessarily that rent's not getting paid, but I'm not making any money. Meaning, the whole point of this episode is kind of pointless. I'm not going to have as much as I thought, but I'm still going to be up past over 30 hours, so it's going to be like 34, 35. I might have at least 60, I would say, to 40, maybe 40 or 60 to put back. I don't know. What it's looking like is, based on my calculations, which could be wrong. Sometimes they are. They're not usually very far off, but sometimes they have been. I didn't realize it. But based on my calculations, I'm going to be having $80, and that's all together, not before anything. That's all together. I'm going to be having $80. Because I'll have to give him the full 360 this week. Now, he could let me slip with 340. I don't know. And then I'd have 100. But I like, regardless, I have to pull out 40 for scats. I don't really have a choice on that one. I'm pulling out 40 for scats. It's not really by choice, it's by I have to. What I might do is pull out 40 for scats and pull out 40 to put back. It's not much, but $45 in my wallet is a pretty good bit to have, just in case. And then I could just, as I get, maybe next week, I'm supposed to be working weekend again. Blurry. It won't come out, it won't kick. This is the problem with my camera, it gets blurry. I can't find a focal point. There it goes. Well, doesn't that light over there look blue? What the heck? It's not even blue. To me, it just looks like a normal white light. That's weird. I don't know why it looks blue in the camera. That's really weird. Firefly. I saw it. Or as they call them around here, lightning bugs. Them damn lightning bugs. I didn't know it, but even Ryan Trinman calls it lightning bugs. I've been watching his 50-day series. You probably saw a clip or two ago. I used his music for one of my clips. Yeah, I found a playlist with his music, and apparently all of his music is from Epidemic Sound. How convenient. I literally have Epidemic Sound, and all his music is from... Now, there was one that I did use in the original Yearn Cape video. It was one of them. But I didn't know it was in his videos, but I used it in the Yearn Cape video. Because I've heard a lot of people use that music. And the Yearn Cape video that I was going to make about getting it, which I did get it, but I can't remember why, but I canceled the video. I think it was something to do with storage or something on my computer. Like, if it was like now, I could take my time with it, like this Beta Creative episode, and kind of just do it as I go. Unless it was something else, I don't know. I don't remember why I canceled it, because I had all the footage. Now with Beta Creative, I'm just taking my time with it. It might be a while before that video releases, I'm not gonna lie, because I'm still gonna be doing life upgrades in the background too. I'm literally, the past few days I've been editing both. Yeah, both. Because I would like make a clip for Beta Creative, and then I was like, oh yeah, well, I want to do a... Actually, there's a little part in Beta Creative where I built the house, and I was basically comparing it to life upgrades. I was basically, I made a whole clip just for it. It's not like taking old clips and showing them. I made a whole clip just for it, like, and then with cool transitions and stuff, or at least I tried to make them good. Like, I'll like show one side of the house, and then, well, actually, I could kind of show you what I'm talking about. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a little insight on what's going on. Actually, no, I'm not. You're gonna have to wait to see, but trust me, I have a clip dedicated for it, and I basically rebuilt the house in Minecraft. That's not what the video's about. It's already been built for a while, but it's a little segment of the video. I'll tell you what the video's about. That big building, like you see life upgrades in Minecraft, you see that big building in the background that's right next to my iconic building from the Tricky Trials picture, the Garden Awakens picture. Well, we're on the back side of it, but you can kind of see very in the corner. It's like right next to it. There's this big building, not the grocery store, not to be confused with that. That's in the distance. There's another big building. It's basically where I took my Tricky Trials picture and I put it into Dream AI, and then I like had it like generate something, and it AI generated this big old building right next to it, and I was gonna try and rebuild it, and then I just kind of stopped after I built like a foundation and stuff and part of a roof, and I decided that I'm gonna transform that building into like an actual office building. So I'm gonna still keep the building, but I'm gonna do a lot of work to it and make it look good. And that's basically what that video's about. And the editing style is way different. And this video might be a movie because, well, it's already almost, if not already, might be over an hour long already. And I'm not even part of the way done. I just done one part of the building. It could be a 2-part series, because remember, my episode 23 got canceled was because I couldn't finish it like I wanted to. After it gets over 11 hours and 30 minutes, I'm pretty much cutting it off. Now, if a video slightly goes over that 11-30 minute mark, because the cap is 12 hours, so if it's like 11:59, I'm not going to complain, but at 11 hours and 30 minutes, I'm going to stop making clips. Now, if one like runs over a little bit, which it probably will, I might do that. And also, I will go ahead and say, and this beta creative, we got replay mods, so I finally got it working and figured out how to do it, and I was able to get some good shots and good montages. It's not going to help for life upgrades because, well, it's a Minecraft mod, but it will for beta creative. Also possibly Thunderworld, but Thunderworld, it's not going to... The point of Thunderworld, basically the point of it, and because of that point, it's going to be pointless to use replay mod. Because the whole series has to be live. It's basically a live survival series where everything I do is on camera and it's live, like where you could see it. Now, not many people have shown to it, but I still stream it because eventually someone's going to show up. And I still talk, even if it looks like I'm talking to nobody, which I probably am. I do still talk. But my brother showed to the stream a few times. I think he did one time. He might have other times, but he probably stayed quiet. But one time he actually was messaging me in the chat when I was streaming. I was talking to him. The weird thing about live streaming is people can message you and you can actually talk to them back. But you ain't gotta like send a message back. It's weird. Like usually you're either like on a phone call with somebody and you're talking to them and they're talking to you, or a video call and you can see them. And everybody can see each other. It's like, but this is kind of like, he's on a phone call with me, but he can only hear me, and I can't hear him. And if he wants to say something, he has to text me. It's weird. But that's how live streams work. People message you in the chat, and you can just kind of say something, you know. You don't hear their voice, but you see them typing. Although, this was before the Ultimate 4th, which I did actually see him. And he was there all day, and we stayed pretty late. He had a curfew of 11 o'clock, which is not bad. His girlfriend had a curfew of midnight, but it was like, try to get home before then. This cat is all over the place. But, He'll be here in about 15 minutes. But it's like, try to get here before then because, well, you don't want to, be out too late because, well, she is still in school. But, I mean, it's summer, so that really ain't going to matter. But I guess they just want her home by a certain time, like a curfew. I always hated curfews, but they're set in place for a reason. I have to set my own curfews now. Like, at a certain point, if I'm working the next day, I cut myself off from watching anything or playing anything or doing any YouTube or editing or anything and go to bed because, well, I got to get sleep. Typically, if I'm working, most of the time, even if I'm working early, my bedtime is like 10 or 10:30. Now, last night I went to bed at like 9 o'clock, 9:15, but I had to be up at like, today at like 3 in the morning, so yeah, I had to get some extra sleep. I almost balance it out to like 4 or 5, which is when I normally get up. Blurry again. There it goes. I don't know why it gets blurry like that. But basically, that's what I've been doing. I was also looking at an old post. My first ever post, actually, this one. It was about us being homeless and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, I even put a comment, but I was like, what would it be like if life upgrades existed at the time? What would the episode be called when we got kicked out of the house? Like, we're homeless now? What do we do? Or like, what's the episode going to be called? Like, I don't want to find out because, well, yeah. But the thing is, life upgrades unfortunately couldn't exist. Now, if I had a computer, I'd probably make time to edit. Only thing about editing is, well, at the time, I'm not at a house, so I'm in a car, so there's not as much room to pull out a computer. There's no Wi-Fi, unless you could find public Wi-Fi around the area that wasn't locked behind a password. I had no phone service, so there was no hotspot. And Mom and Dad had the cheaper $50 plan, which gave them service, but didn't allow them a hotspot. It didn't give them a hotspot, so yeah, that would have never worked. And let's say I did have a computer. The only real chance I would get to edit is when we go to motels. Which most of the time, if we was doing that, we was pretty tired and pretty beat. And I wouldn't have been worried about editing. I would have been worried about getting rest. Maybe going to the pool or something. Not to say I may not have made a video or two had I had started my new format earlier. But it wouldn't be life upgrades. I would probably put life upgrades on hold, to be honest. And another issue I ever worry about that could potentially put life upgrades on hold is if my computer gives out. Because a lot of times recently, I mean, it's turned on eventually, but I've had to like mess around with it just to get it to turn on, and this BitLocker thing keeps coming up. I don't know. It says you can find a recovery key in your account, but when I went to look at my account, and one doesn't exist. That's weird. But it's not that. It's that before that happens, sometimes I'm having to mess around with it a lot just to get it to turn on. I'm beginning to think, well, one day, what if it doesn't turn on at all? That's what almost happened in the trip video. I thought I had lost my computer, but the next day it like turned on, like nothing ever happened. It was weird. But I was thinking, what if it turned off and didn't turn back on? What would I do? Because I've just lost most of my access to my biggest access to CapCut. There is CapCut Mobile, I won't lie. I could use that and at least have some kind of editing done. It wouldn't be as good, probably, as PC, where I can, I could download Epidemic Sound. I have the app, but it wouldn't be as good as PC, where I can zoom in and zoom out and cut everything to a precise precision. With the phone, you're just using your little fingers and just zooming in, and it's a lot harder to do. And plus, if I did get any good edits in, it would take a lot longer to make. Because it's a lot harder to do it on a phone than it is a computer. On a computer, you can use a mouse, you can like zoom in and keyframe and right click and do all this other stuff. Editing is a lot harder on mobile, because all those features are limited down to using your fingers. It's crazy. So yeah, that is a potential threat that could lie between me posting life upgrades. It hasn't become too much of a problem, really. It's just the fact that it's happening. It's thinking, well, it could. It did in episode 17, and it almost cost me the entire trip's video. I had literally, throughout the entire trip, I had put all the clips onto that computer, and then I get home and it doesn't turn on, and it has a BitLocker, and apparently there isn't one listed in my account, so I would have lost all that footage. Luckily, episode 17's out and it's uploaded, but yeah, that could have been bad. But what the fuck? I saw a shadow. Probably. It's 4:23. Damn, I hear a rumbling noise. I'll probably just keep y'all on until he gets here, honestly. I was thinking about letting y'all go, but I ain't got much time left anyway. I'm going to be opening today. I'll be getting off about 1 o'clock. Then I got to go back in tomorrow because, well, it's Monday. It's truck day. Then I'm off Tuesday. Only thing is, Tuesday's going to be kind of weird because Tuesday, basically Tuesday, Dad's got 2 doctor's appointments. He's got one at 10. And then he's got one at like 2. The one at 2 is in Spring Hill, the one I talked about. The one at 10 is one at his normal heart doctor. It's weird. Why can't they just do it all in that one thing? And it's at 10. Now I don't know if he's gonna have to go to both or just go to that one. But one's looking like you might have to go to Spring Hill just to get there. If you don't know what Vanderbilt is, it's some of you might know it as a college football team, which it is. It actually is. But it's also it not only is it a college, it's also a hospital, like an actual hospital in Nashville that like a real one, like, but it's like bigger than Murray Regional, which is our hospital. They got like a children's one, they got an adult one. Like, yeah, it's like a hospital, but it's also a football team and a college. So yeah, it's crazy. Now the college and the football team are tied to the hospital, but they're not in the same building. Obviously, they're not gonna have football players getting dressed in one of the patients' rooms, or, well, there probably wouldn't be any patients, but one of the rooms. Their college is somewhere else in Nashville. I'm not sure where, and the football team's probably there, but and their hospital, I mean, I don't know, like, I could tell you direction by direction to where it's at, but, like, I've been there. You know, when my sister was around, I'm just thinking, like, what if that was a life upgrades too? Like, I'd have to tell you all the tragic news of where she passed. It was sad to see too, but I won't get into that. But yeah, when she was around, she used to go up there a lot, so we was up there a lot. One time she got sent up there, then we went up there. My dad got sick like he does now, where heart rate or something gets too high, and he said he was feeling chest pains while she was still in the ER at the children's hospital. He was feeling chest pains. And I was like, well, they can't do nothing. So they wheeled him over to the adult side, the actual Vanderbilt hospital, and he ended up getting admitted there. And we was trapped. We was stuck in Nashville. Couldn't come home because my dad was on one side and my sister was on the other. I think we did end up coming home for a little bit. It was like an hour drive with probably pretty bad traffic. As it's Nashville, it's downtown. Bad. But they was stuck up there. I think we was living at McGee. No, we wasn't living at McGee's. Pretty sure it was Wall Street. Oh. And anyway, here he comes. And I'm gonna have to let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Hey guys. That is the most yellow Mustang I've ever seen. It's an older one too. Yellow one I've ever seen. But I'm out here, I'm waiting for. We got some Papa John's. Waiting for that. Apparently we're not eating out on his day for what is it? His appointments, because well, they got shopping to do. Not only that, they have medicine is going to cost over $40 altogether, so I'm probably finally going to get some new shoes from Busted Up on. There's something I need to show. It's finally happening. You know, before episode 13, I had a little place called The Spot. I would sit there every day, just about every clip. Can't no more because I'm in college after episode 13. But I would sit there, over there, you got this spot. Probably already kind of see it. But, yeah. It's going. Soot. There was like a fire that was just like going wildly right there. Like I was sitting over here. That was just, it might change, but the second time it might not. And this time I looked at it, it didn't change. It was still what it was from yesterday, but it didn't go up or down from there, which, wait. Oh, look at that. Spots covered somewhat. The old spot. The OG spot. I told you I was retiring it, but I don't think I will. I just don't think I'll use it much. Because sometimes over there when I'm at the spot, there'll be state troopers sitting over there. If I'm recording at a point where there is, I could just use that spot. But that's until we move into our big house. Then I could probably go on the other side of the house, record, and be okay. If you're up part of Tennessee, it's at, why is the security guard coming up in here? They didn't even tell me to move. Pretty good. I always sit here. Now where am I supposed to go? I've been going to that spot for months. It's because it's bright out here, but like it's kind of just chilling over there. I'm just out here chilling. Yeah, my cord's been delayed. It says it arrived at a carry facility in Memphis. The jacket, it's a little bit warmer out here. It's still cool, but it's like 44 degrees. It's warm enough. I don't need a jacket, but I'm still not gonna come out here in shorts and pants, or shorts and a shirt, and no shirt. I'll still wear a shirt and cool intro. I'm gonna walk over there. And they just now say something? Why is it a problem? That old man is just trying to find a problem. They finally put up the fence. I don't know why it says trespassing. It's right next to the trailer park. It shouldn't be trespassing. Please don't tell me he's coming this way. He's coming this way. Fuck. Fucking, he's driving like a fucking maniac. The fuck? He's old as fucking dirt. But he look all as dried up as a damn prune. An old African American guy. Yeah, he was swerving a little bit. But yeah, it's going. I'm gonna back up here. You can already see the railings gone from where I sit at. I don't know if they're tearing the whole thing down or just part of it, but I'm gonna take this as a thumbnail shot. If you were in fact wondering what railings I was talking about, I'm talking about these railings right here. Those are the ones that I would always lean on or sit next to. Also noticed they took the board off the window too. I don't know why it was boarded up, but it was. But yeah, that's it go. There. You can see the railing right there where I would always lean on when I'd come back. They done put up a fence. Finally, it took them long enough. They put a fence that cuts all the way to the road and back around. They ain't finished work on it, but they got signs out now, so you could really get in trouble. Before, it was just kind of a verbal warning, but now that they got signs out, I definitely don't want to go. Damn it, it makes me wish I kept episode 23 because I actually did a circle around the spot. The railing's right there. You'd always see that railing when I would sit down at them steps. I'd lean on it. I guess they got it out of the ground. They took the boards off the window and stripped the side of the building. I don't know if they're going to tear the whole thing down or if they're going to like rebuild it from the ground up or like rebuild it from it already existing. Are they going to like tear the whole thing down? Or are they going to rebuild it? You probably saw that little montage I showed about it. Because for a while I used that spot. And even after I lost it, sometimes I would sit behind it if it was raining or something. But now that I can't even do that, the fence, it goes all the way to the bushes. I mean, cats get in the way, though. There's a lot of cats that wander over there. I always felt that this was part of the trailer park. And it almost could have been. They'd have probably rebuilt it. There's campus security way over there. You can just see them driving by. That fence is probably the line where they see it as their property. So like at the top of the hill, it's considered their property. I didn't know they was trying to create a line in between it. I don't know why they do that, but they are. I don't know why they have to be like that, but they do. Maybe once they actually rebuild this building or get a new building up, maybe it'll be something where I can sit. Maybe they just don't want me to right now because they ain't done nothing with it yet. Maybe once the final building's done, it might be a new classroom or something, and I could just probably sit out in front of it like I do over at the college. Sometimes I sit out in front of the library or something. But I don't know what would go here. Or they could just tear it down and leave it as land. I don't know, because they're building a new building over there behind the student center, so I don't know. Remember, I'm going back in the fall, so I still will be affiliated with them. Now, I don't know if this will be a new classroom, if they got specific plans for it. I don't know. They might put the cabin coffee in there. I doubt they'll move that because that's kind of in the spot for the student center. I don't know what they would put there. Like, would they put the bookstore there? Like, I don't know. A little bit of a question that I'm wondering. The last time you really saw that building, I'm trying to remember. 5:44. I better get over to the oh, they got a Columbia State Flag. I better get over to the I could probably squeeze through that, but I already know what's going to happen if I go over there. So. I don't know how campus security's going to get up in there, but they'll find a way. They own the building. I don't probably have a costume. I might not even get the costume. You know, I might not be so nice. I don't want that. But I'll kind of show you as the building gets torn down. I'm sure you all remember what it used to look like. I'd go there every day, almost every month. Kind of started in episode 7 when I went there. Episode 6. I may have went around the area, but I didn't actually go. Episode 7, when I went over there. Episode 8, I was across the street, so I didn't really do that. Episode 9, I was over there the entire episode. 10, the Great Blizzard, yes, I was over there. 11, that was a trip countdown again. I was over there. 12, the CapCut PC crisis. I'm pretty sure I was over there at least once or twice. But I'm not 100% because that one was mostly at the college and at the house. Now, episode 13, that's when I lost it, but it actually started as a clip of me going over there and then talking for a little bit because I was starting to feel better. I didn't think I was wanting to walk around. I decided to do. Did it a little bit, talks about something. And then their campus security comes from across the street, like episode 6. The fuck? More noises. Like episode 6, and told me to leave, and I don't know why, but they don't want nobody over there. But I guess I do now. But I don't know why it took them so long to have it done. It's been months. Episode 13 was before the trip. The trip's happened since then. Episode 13 was a few weeks out from the trip. Episode 14 was the refund. Then episode 15 was the Hardy store tours. Episode 16 was preparation, and then the trip was the next one, 17. And even in preparation, I started it early. I even mentioned it in the intro, and I was a little bit early. So I was like, preparation was like a 2-week video. That's why it was so long, because it lasted that long. It had a grocery store montage in it. It had a bunch of stories in it. And then the trip had like 2 hours of footage within the last 3-4 days before we left, including 2 that I worked, which I showed Friday because, well, it was the last day. Jarshay was there, and that was the day they got heated over me wanting fish sandwiches. But I mean, like, I was heated for a little bit and I was upset for a little bit, but I was like, you know what, are they really worth it? I for one was going on a trip. I wouldn't have to deal with their bullshit for at least 3-4 days, nor the bullshit of this damn trailer park. I mean, not that any was caused, but I wouldn't have to be stuck inside the house making clips. No, I wasn't going to be here. I was going to Mississippi. I didn't need to worry about whether 2 fish sandwiches was going to end my life, or not end my life, but come be the worst thing to ever happen, because I had bigger plans coming. That was the least, you know. I was like, well, yeah, I was upset, but like, we're going on a trip. I can put that behind me. Anyway, on the trip, the first night I ended up getting 2 from Wendy's, so that kind of made up for it. But I was on the trip too, so I mean, yeah, that made up for it. I mean, literally, I was going on a trip the next week. What did I have to worry about? But the problem was, so they had just changed the oil. Actually, he did today too, and I dumped it out. But they had just changed the oil, and I wanted 2 fish sandwiches. Josh didn't want to make it, and then her and a couple other people got mad at me because I rang it up, but I didn't know that she wasn't going to make it for us. I thought it was just for customers. And then I end up wanting to get a 5-piece, and then another woman, I'm not going to say her name because I don't really mention her much, was jumping down my throat saying, you need to get your own tenders and some. She still works there. She's very nice. I guess she was in a bad mood. And she's like, you need to get your own tenders. I'm like, I ain't got time to wait. My granddad's standing out there. I get my tenders, I get my fries, and I'm out of there. I'm not even like looking back because I'm like, I just finished the last day. I'm not going to see this place until after we get back. Why should I care? So I ate it on the way. Granddad, we had to go to the store to get a few things to replace that we ate. And we did. Then that's when we went to the car wash, and I watched him get his car wash before the trip. I had all that part edited before we left. Like there's a part of it I edit before we left. More than likely, anything that happens the night before will probably get edited before we leave. Now, if it does, for some reason I don't finish, I'll probably put one of those markers in it, edit it when I get back. But more than likely, I'm going to be up, so I'm just going to edit it. Like the night before clip and stuff like that. I remember like last time I was up 3 o'clock in the morning the day before, and I was like, well, this is when we'd be getting up tomorrow, because the next day, because, well, it was the day before. That day ended up, a lot happened, I'll be honest. It was all around the house, too. Like, we didn't go nowhere. Eric didn't come. I didn't go to work that day. Granddad didn't come because he was coming the next day. Well, a lot happened in my video, and a lot happened, like, IRL. So what happened, mostly I'll start with what the video was. Well, the video, I took orders. I got up early and made a little 2-3 minute clip. Later that day, I ended up coming out here halfway through the day, about 3-4 in the afternoon, because I remember thinking, oh, well, now we're into the evening time. And I made a clip that was about an hour long, explaining everything before we left. I always tend to do that because I'm excited, and I want to get you guys excited. And then, after that, I come back in, and that's it until, well, I guess the night before clip, when I've done took my shower and everything. But after that, that's it till the next morning. But what happened that day? Well, first thing, I took the orders, and you saw that. Second thing was, he helped get Mom cleaned up. He got cleaned up. As you know, in that last clip, I took a shower before we left. Or not the last clip from this video, but that clip that I was talking about. The night before, I was talking about where I took a shower. Most of the time I was watching YouTube. For some reason, I remember when Mom was getting cleaned up, I was watching one of SB737's videos. But I think it was one of his longer ones. It was his Bedrock hardcore video, where Bedrock's now got hardcore. And hey, of course, he's going to be one to do it. But that video, now that happened, well, the next thing was his wheelchair. We was working on his wheelchair that night, and we got it to work, and it kind of fell apart though when we was on the trip, but he's gotten it fixed since then with episode 18, and they fixed it while he was at the nursing home. But we got it we got a lot more done. What is it? We got we went to no, we didn't go nowhere. Got his wheelchair. He got Mom cleaned up. Mostly other than that, other than the few clips that I made throughout the day, it was a pretty normal day of like being at the house. Like everything was pretty much already packed, so it was almost like a pretty normal day, like one of my off days. You know, today wasn't an off day, so I can't really count today. Like one of my off days, we just kind of stay at home around the house all day and just chill out. I'll watch YouTube or edit or something. Might come out and make a clip, which I did a couple times because that was the night before. I decided to go check the mail at 10:30 at night. If you don't know, when I work, that's my bedtime. So if it were a normal day, I would be in bed because I'm probably working. Well, it was on a Sunday. Well, at the time, I would have been working Sundays because I was still doing evening shifts or early morning shifts. So, yeah, I would have been in bed by then if that wasn't what it was for. But I know I was out checking the mail. And it's like, what? Checking the mail? At your bedtime? Well, that's a little bit awkward. Well, I was off, so then that means I have no bedtime. And still, even then, I normally wouldn't be out that late. Not unless I was waiting on DoorDash or like I am now, or well, technically it's Papa John's, but it's coming through DoorDash. Well, we ordered it on Papa John's app, but they're sending it to DoorDash, so yeah, some of them will do that. But yeah, like normally I wouldn't be out that late unless I was waiting for DoorDash or for somebody to be here. But typically that late, we wouldn't be waiting on that type of stuff. If we wanted to do something like that, we'd do it earlier because that's when places start to close. And there's not many dashers out. So yeah. No, Eric's probably in bed. So it's like, why would I be out that late checking mail? Well, I was excited and I was preparing you guys for the final blow until, well, I wake up in the morning. And then I was up 4 or 5 o'clock out here waiting at the Granddad spot. And he was like, and it was for Granddad, so that was the most surprising thing ever. It's like, since when does Granddad get up 4 or 5 in the morning? Well, really, that's the only time he does. What the hell? Oh, it's Eric. And speaking of him, any other day, it would be 8 or 9 at earliest that he would get up. But when it comes to Tunica, it's not just me that is excited. It's not just Mom that's excited. It's not just Dad that's excited. Like I've mentioned before, he's one that'll get real excited. He's ready to go. Despite him being up there more than any of us. He's real excited. He's older though, so he doesn't have a way of showing it like I do. Okay, let me explain how everyone would go about their excitement nowadays. It back then isn't going to matter because it's how it would happen. Dad, he's not going to show too much emotion, but he's going to be ready. He's definitely going to be ready. Mom, depending on how she's feeling, she might start smiling and talking about stuff that we're going to do. But if she's feeling like shit, she'll probably just won't say much, but she'll definitely be ready. Me, you already know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be coming out here 2 or 3 times that day, making a clip after preparation's already uploaded. And I'll probably be talking to you guys about it. And I'll probably be editing all that. And then I'll be thinking about it all day. And I'll be like, wow, tomorrow we're leaving. And it's like, wow. Granddad, he's not going to show too much. But the one thing he will do is get up real early. Now that's another thing I'll do. I might not be able to sleep. I will say I would have went back to sleep the day we left. I know it sounds crazy, but I could have used another hour. But knowing what was going on, that motivated me to get up. Because I'm like, it's 3 o'clock. I'm not going to work. Or not going grocery shopping. This ain't no doctor's appointment. We're going to Tunica. I'm going to be gone for 3 days. So yeah, I got up. Knowing that, I got up. I didn't question it. I didn't say much. I got up. I sat down. I got ready. I woke up for about an hour. We were just sitting in there talking and stuff. They kind of got in a little argument before we left, and then it got settled. I stepped outside for a minute, went back. Then the phone call came that he was on his way. That's when I came out here and was trying to get y'all guys ready because, well, he was driving up the road now. When I was out here that day of, he was already out on his way. I was waiting for the call, and then as soon as he called, I was coming out here, making a 20-30 minute clip to you guys. And then as soon as I saw him come around the bend, I'm like, it's time. I'm like, it's time. It's time to go. Then I'm getting everything out here, getting Dad out here. He's helping me get it all in the vehicle. And we're getting ready to go. And then we go, we stay 3 days, have a good time, and then we come back. I know I made that sound like it didn't really much happen, but a lot happened. But if you want to see it, check out episode 17. But I would recommend 16 first because it's preparation, getting ready for it, if you haven't already. If you already have, but haven't checked out episode 17, then yeah, you should definitely check it out. A lot happened. I got to go in the water for the first time on life upgrades. Life upgrades on the water happened. And I'll tell you, that video was my first time even going in the water with you guys. Sure, I've been in the pool many times before, but not in life upgrades. It's always been... Well, when we was homeless, we stayed in motels a lot, and most of them had pools as a amenity, so of course we would go down there for a few hours each time we got a room, because here's how it went. Like, you got the Comfort Suites motels, the Comfort Inn. Ours was a Comfort Suites. It was on Bear Creek, yes. The same road as the other Hardys, except this road stretches out pretty distant. Not as distant as Hampshire Pike, I'll say, but consider that we stay on that road for our entire 2 hours. But about 20 minutes it stretches out. And then on the other end, you got the interstate, you got the bypass, or no, not the bypass, the interstate, and you got a bunch of motels. Comfort Suites is one of them. There's also a Cracker Barrel. I think Eric worked at that one. There's a Stan's. I've talked about that before. It's like Cracker Barrel, but it's across the street from it. And it's pretty good. I've ate there a couple times. I hadn't eaten breakfast there, but I've eaten lunch there. They're one of the only places to have corn nuggets. I swear to God, you can't find those anywhere. You can't find them frozen like you used to could. But, anyway. There's a motel out there called Comfort Suites. Well, we stayed there a lot, and that place, it had a pool. That was one of the additions to going there, is we had access to a pool that I could swim in. Me and my brother went there a lot. We were still together at the time. We hadn't done the split. Okay, no. I really want to do that sick Ryan Trahan animation where the lightning comes down and thunder and then it shows that animation. I mean, considering I'm Thunderbird, so I probably could find a way for the thunder part, but the rest of it's pretty cool. It's called The Split. It like shows a picture of two people. They look like the kind of people you'd see on restroom signs. I know, it's weird. And they're like together, and then it shows one going this way and then the other one going that way. It shows one of them's a woman, one of them's a man. Basically what that is in his series is, ooh, it's a tough one. Basically what it means is they have to split, basically. And you're like, how is that possible? Well, one of them has to find a way there, a different way than the other one. That means he has to find his own transportation. He has to find his own way. He done said he's giving his wife the van, so he's going to have to probably either ride that bike, that electric bike, or rent a car or something like he did in the Penny series. But I don't know. He has to find his own way there. It's not going to be easy, but that's the whole point of the Wheel of Doom. If I have an animation for that, I swear to God I'm going to put it in there. And it might sound just like Ryan Trahan's, like if he edited it. Or he's got two people in the background that have been editing his videos so they could come out every day. You know, they're hard at work. He's mentioned them a couple times, you know, thanking him for it. Because they wouldn't be possible. And then he has this Starlink thing that he's able to, like, send because where he's traveling so much, phone service is not going to send videos that fast. But with this Starlink, he's able to send the videos to his editors in a jiffy, pretty quick. And as long as there's a sky, he's going to have access to the internet. So that means those areas where it's like you're in the middle of nowhere, phone service is gone. Well, not anymore. Phone service is gone. No, I'm kidding. Well, you could probably do Wi-Fi calling, but they got like 3 phones, but they got their phones, and then they got an extra one for recording, and then he's got a drone. But yeah, and also Dad's planning on getting a drone some point. I don't know when. And I'm going to try to do some life upgrades with you guys with that drone. I don't know where the pizza is. I've been standing here waiting. I'm pretty sure if it came in the house, Mom would text me. Expect rain around 7. Oh dear God. 6:09, about an hour. And it said around, so it could be less than an hour. Well, it already is less, but like less than that. It's already starting to drip a little bit. But yeah, I don't know how I got from talking about Tunica to talking about the split. What the heck? But that's crazy. But yeah, I'm just out here waiting. But yeah, it's sad to see the building go. That building's been with us for a while. Also, I started talking about that. I don't know how it... Probably the one thing led to another, but sad to see that building go. Hey guys. Today I'm waiting for Granddad. And it's not Tuesday yet. I forgot that today Mom's got an appointment, so he's taking me to work. I completely forgot about that till after I got up. Of course, I could have slept a little bit longer, but it gave me time to eat some breakfast that they made, so in case I don't get a break till after the truck, so yeah, I guess there's that. But now I got a new ending for my life upgrades. It's a completely new ending. It's not what it used to be, which is a continuation of the song. Now for right now, the others will be. I might change that later, but life upgrades, it's got a different one. Because I found an old edit with a version of Redneck Girl that sits perfect for an ending. And when Granddad gets here and we do the backup montage, I'm going to test it out. So yeah, I'm waiting to test it out. It's going to be pretty cool. You'll see that at the end, so we're going to do all that. As for how long this episode's going to go, I'm not quite sure yet. I really don't know. I might let it run until Tuesday and well, actually I'm considering I might end it here, but I don't know yet. I might do one more tomorrow and then end it. Yeah, I'll probably do one more tomorrow and then end it, because it'd be weird having the ending going twice. You remember what the old ending was? Well, to begin with, in episode 1, we didn't have an intro or an outro. It wasn't even edited. That wasn't initiated till episode 6. Episode 5 was edited, but it didn't have nothing either. Episode 6 actually had an intro. See the first verse. Up the way up to episode 20, where I made the video intro like I mentioned I was going to do. I mentioned it, I don't know how long ago, but before, but I actually did kind of keep, I was considering not, and then I was like, oh, it shouldn't be that hard to do. Just find a bunch of clips from different episodes and paste them together and just have an intro, and then every time you want to start an episode, just take that video and then paste all the details like the name and the bystanderbergs and all that on top of it. Oh God, not again. We all know what happened last time. No time to talk, backup montage. A double. What the hell? What about that? Let's try this again. Jerk. Don't be mean. He's old. If you don't remember, here's a look at that. But if you do, well, just saw it again anyway. And he's about a few minutes away. Let's hope it don't happen again. I'm hoping. Because then I would have to change the music to be something else. Yeah. I don't know why. I see that car from time to time coming in here. But the weird thing is, whenever I see that car, I don't see their vehicle, the white Ford Fusion, I think it is. It's not a Focus. Now, we do need a car, but we don't know what's going on with that. Still don't know nothing yet. I had a dream last night that, like, right before I woke up, that we was gonna get the car fixed, but I woke up before anything really happened. It was kind of weird. It was like, it was getting the car fixed, and then Hardy's had peanut butter and jelly biscuits, and we were making it at his brother's house, which, if you don't know, that's the Brothers Comeback house, you know, from the Brothers Comeback from episode 6 and episode 23. But I was talking to his brother, the one that we was talking to in the first clip when I actually sat down under the shop. The one that hurt his arm that came and got us. And the another one like it. But I dreamed that we was getting the car fixed, and then that happened, and it was like, what the heck? And then before anything, kind of right after all that happened, we hadn't heard like when's gonna get fixed, and then I woke up. I was actually thinking the car was getting fixed, but it got all kind of weird at the end. Just for heads up, Hardee's is not serving peanut butter and jelly biscuits. I don't even know why I dreamed about that. And they were heart shaped for some reason. Like sometimes every so often, like on Mother's Day and on Valentine's Day, they make heart shaped biscuits. And I was dreaming those ones were. But no, that's not real. They're not doing that. As far as I know, it's still the blueberry, but I don't know. Now they're getting cherry milkshakes, and the BLTs are coming back that I used to get. I think it was before Life Upgrades when I got them, but I don't know. Or before I was real big on Life Upgrades. There was a point in time after the first episode where I just kind of every now and then posted. And it wasn't really a reoccurring thing like it is now. Episode's going to be ending pretty soon. I'm pretty sure in the next clip, unless something crazy happens like the Cars Return, which keeps it going, this will probably be the end of the episode. Didn't really much happen in this episode like it did in the last one. This is kind of just another regular, basic episode. Mostly in this episode, I'll probably name it, instead of Sweet Hardy's Cash, I'll probably name it, what is it? Okay, you're leaving before he gets there. I'll probably name it, what was it? I already got the name written down, I just kind of forgot. I know how Tunica trips work, or, oh, the spot is gone and how Tunica trips work. Because if you don't remember in the last clip, I showed they were destroying the spot that we used to sit at from episode 7 all the way up to episode 13 when we lost it. It's crazy. I have a picture of it too. It's this picture. It's probably going to be in the thumbnail. Because that's crazy. They finally are doing something. And I have no idea what they're going to build there. Not a clue. Heck, I don't even know if they're fully tearing it down or if they're just going to take parts of it and like build over the top of it. I don't know. Or are they actually going to demolish the whole thing and rebuild something, or is it just going to be land, or like what? Land with a parking lot? I don't know. But they're taking everything out, and they got it fenced off now. So you actually can't go over there. And it's got a no trespassing sign too, so you gotta be careful. And with campus security was clearly still driving around. They weren't driving in the building parking lot, but when I was looking at it, there was one that was driving in the college parking lot across the street. Cause there's not really nothing. The fuck? I was watching Ryan Tram and it accidentally just clicked my earbuds and it went doink, and then he was eating his sandwich. I just heard the crunching sound. I was like, what the fuck? They should be here soon, but yeah, the spot, it's got a no trespassing sign, and the campus security, they can probably still roam around the college because there's nothing going on at the college and stuff or behind it where that new building's being built. But other than that, it's mostly just pretty normal. They've already redid the parking lot not too long before the trolley shut down. Actually, it wasn't too long before the trip happened, to be honest. And then they had people over there in the episode 23 that I was doing all that. Before the trip, they had put buried gas line signs, but that's all they had done until now, when they actually decided to start tearing the place down. I didn't ever think it was gonna happen. It had honestly been so long since they had done anything. All right. Oh God, I gotta get it. Alright, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. Alright. I'm gonna end the episode. Secured. And I'm going to end the episode with the new PNG. See you in the next one. Peace. Before I end this episode, what the fuck? There's two of them? He's literally parked right across from himself. See you in the next episode.